My arm hates me.
Alright, I'm going ahead and starting a live stream.
Alright.
Yep, you guys read the title correct. Trying out new weapons. I like the hammer. The Sampo Tease is a very, very powerful weapon. I just tried out some blades a second ago. Speaking of which, actually, let's go take them out because I upgraded them. And then I'll try out this new weapon I just got. Let me find those blades right quick.
And there goes my Discord's going off.
This thing. It's insane how fast this weapon strikes. I'm not even kidding. It's genuinely insane. Alright, I gotta go do something right quick.
Yeah, you do.
Before we get
You go
started.
ahead.
Same thing Matt just did.
No, you're going to the bathroom. Right. Which is taking no awfully long time to load. That's fine. Take your time, Twitch. Okay, I had to make sure my laptop was muted. It was not. I need more salvage. Now, you already used all my salvage. Somehow. Right. I have one radiant relic.
You there, Matt?
Yeah.
Alright. And I just did an audio check. We're good to go. They can hear you. They can hear me.
I have one exceptional, which I'm gonna upgrade to flawless. I got one radiant. I'm messing with relics.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Fuck. I'll look for it once we get back.
I didn't know you were doing things.
I did. I wanted to do something last minute. I was gonna get an affinity booster. It's fine. Oh, I also got a new ship, guys. You remember how I used to have the basic orbiter? Now I have a new ship.
I'm still questioning how the fuck there's air in goddamn space.
I know, right? It's not supposed to be any air in space.
A lone Tenno operative is raiding this ship for supplies. You are here to distract
Oh yeah,
the enemy.
also have Zorus. That's a new development too.
There we go.
Has been cut off.
Yeah, Zorus
They're
and Zephyr.
trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
I don't know. I think they already know about that. Have we live streamed this since I got Zephyr?
I think so. Not sure. Oh yeah, Matt also has Zephyr.
Yes, and I've been quite enjoying the Warframe.
Because it has the power of Oklahoma, aka tornadoes. This man loves tornadoes. But he's from Oklahoma, what do you expect?
There's
Oh
nothing
my
like home. Alright. What? What? Don't say oh my god and not tell me what's going on.
Just how brutal this weapon is.
I'm just waiting for Cringe to make a joke about Zora. Not Saurus. I keep going Saurus. Zephyr. Bro, of course! The moment you go live, I get worse at speaking than I already was being earlier.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy him more time.
I got the dark split sword. That's what I'm using, guys. For those of you that want to know what I'm using.
Chris.
Oh.
Same weapon I've been using for about the past month now.
Oh yeah, I have a really overpowered hammer. I just wanted to see what else I can do with other weapons, you know? Oh my god!
Building
It's so fast!
I'm actually building a weapon recently.
It's so It is so freaking fast, dude. This is nuts.
It happens sooner or later. I know it. I'm just waiting for it. It's Cringe. Of course he's gonna do it. I'm just waiting.
Life support incoming.
Like that. I mean, Stream has no idea about what I said earlier.
Oh yeah, they have no idea. But if you're a YouTube subscriber and you've watched the Matt Saga videos, which I need to make that a playlist. I was gonna say folder, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. And then just title it Matt Saga, because there's some videos of Matt's like best, like I wouldn't say best moments, but funniest moments. There's definitely some videos, and one of them was whenever we was messing with him about balls, and then also him saying something about BVG. It was so funny.
Yeah, it went from me getting mad about y'all talking about balls to me fucking making all the gayest jokes I could.
What a twist. Dude. Oh my god. That is... I love it.
I'm just flying around in this
that man in
Warframe.
two. His innards became his outers. Oof.
That man's inside out. Not the movie, I mean literally.
Ooh. Oh.
Another life support capsule is now available.
So that's what we're doing. Okay. Come here, bitch.
Man's trying to rob me. And he died.
The dual swords are actually a pretty good weapon. Not gonna lie. The speed that you can get when moving around with this weapon. And the attack rate is just
The raid is
nuts.
off to a successful start.
Who spawned the beam?
When you need it, extraction
Who
is
did
ready.
it? It was you. No more laser beam.
No more green beam for you.
Oof. Even the heavy attack is pretty quick with this weapon.
Somebody complimented on how you looked. And
I
Twitch.
damn, bro, you look good with long hair. Appreciate it, man. I've been growing it out for a long time. God. That's gotta suck to be on the receiving end of that.
I remember who it was.
Oh yeah. Last haircut I remember was the high. I thought I'd see the day. I'm glad I did.
Oh, now of course they go spawn near where you are.
And everyone keeps telling me, you need to cut it, you need to do this. I'm like, no, like, it completes me. I'll keep it trimmed, but I ain't cutting it off. It's like one of my, my best assets. My hair.
Oh god.
The thing is, I don't really put anything in it, like conditioner or nothing like that. I just wash it, and then let it oil up. Give it a good, rinse. Whenever, sometimes I don't shampoo or whatever with my hair every time I go into get in the shower, because the thing is what you're doing is you're stripping away the oils that your hair actually needs. But like every couple of days, so like every 2 days, I will clean it, but not every time I get in, because it'll damage your hair and your hair will look like shit.
Not if you use conditioner, like every time you do it too.
Yeah, if you use conditioner, sure, it'll help, but like, I don't know. I
Wait.
feel like your hair can, naturally take care of itself on its own. Your body does what it needs to do to take care of itself on its own. At least, I don't know, with my hair anyways. We got that, what some people call that white people hair, so it generates oil. Like, I'm not one of those people that fucking lets that shit fucking build up and, you know what I mean? That's just,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go fucking weeks or months without, go like 2 days without washing my hair. I do shower, but I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I shower daily, but like every 2 days is whenever I put soap and stuff in there. And I use Axe body wash. Not even kidding. That simple.
Wait, you use body wash to clean your hair?
I just put a little bit in there, wipe it around, get in there, do whatever for a few seconds, like maybe 10 seconds or so, and then just rinse it out.
You're telling me when you clean your hair, you don't use shampoo or conditioner?
Nope. And my hair still looks good.
That's probably why it dries out when you wash it every day.
Well, it does. The thing is it doesn't really dry.
Or like, damage it, is what, like you were saying.
Oh, no. What I'm saying
Away
is
from the
when you constantly strip the oils out of your hair, it damages it. Because I don't constantly strip oils out, it don't.
You see, I can't do that. It takes a one day and then I'm super fucking oily and then it's disgusting.
Yeah, mine doesn't build up oil that fast. I mean, after like 2, then yeah, by the second day, then definitely. But that's all I do, literally. You know what my aunt was talking about? She's like, you know the reason, my aunt Nikki even said this. She said, you know the reason why a lot of guys' hair looks better? It's because we don't put all that crap in it, like dyes and certain other stuff.
Oh yeah, dyes,
Curling
bleach, all that
irons.
shit.
Curling
all that shit
irons.
fucks up your hair.
Yeah, I don't use none of that.
Strainers, the heat kills your hair.
Yep. I do need to get the split ends trimmed on it though, like bad. Conditioner is supposed to give some back, but it doesn't help my hair. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't help me. I think it's just something to do with my genetics. It doesn't really help me that much.
Dog, it's like 4 hours after I shower and wash my hair and all that, it's already oiled. So
No.
I have to do that every fucking day.
Well, in your sense, it makes sense. It all depends on who you are and the way your body works. But that's the way mine does. It takes like a couple days for the oil to build up, and then, or really a day for it to kind of get to where there's a little bit of oil, and then by the second day, then there's a good amount, and then I just like that.
Oh, don't get me started with my face, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's
Until I
excessive
started
amount
using
of oil.
Argon oil? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, see, I don't use any of those hair care products. I gotta be honest with you.
I only use shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, I don't use shampoo or conditioner. I just get one big bottle of that Axe stuff I was talking about, and I just put a little bit in there, because that stuff's powerful. It rips away the oils pretty good.
It's body wash. It's supposed to. It's
Exactly.
not really meant for your hair.
No, but it ain't really done nothing too bad to my hair. The only problem I'm having is I've let it grow out so long and haven't really trimmed it, which every couple of months, if you're wanting to like grow your hair out more, you're supposed to trim it. Like trim the ends of it a little bit. I haven't done that in forever. So there's a bunch of like split ends that I just haven't done anything with. If I did that, my hair would look a lot better. I like having long hair though. I used to just kind of let it flop whatever way it wanted, but I got to a point where I just started combing it back because I think it looks better that way. Or,
yeah, usually when you let your hair look what the fuck it wants, it doesn't look that good.
Yeah, like I used to have it like covering over one of my eyes, and I'm like, yeah, that don't really look. That looks
the
weird.
emo haircut.
Yeah, that don't really fit me that well, you know.
Yeah.
But the slick back, it fits. So that's what I run with.
I never thought I'd have this conversation.
It's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with having conversations like this. The only time
I know.
I think that there would be like a WTF moment. Like I saw this one YouTuber, I forget who it was, Avon Preacher was talking about it. This guy went like, I think it was a month or 2 or maybe more, I don't remember, anywhere from 1 to 3 months without taking a shower, and I'm just like, that's disgusting.
Oh God.
That is nasty. I don't remember the guy's name, and I'm not trying to be like rude or anything.
Oh, the pimples must be horrible.
I mean, he is an older guy, so I don't think pimples are really a problem. But still, ugh. Oh, all that filth. Like,
Smell horrible too.
exactly, because you got all that fucking like bacteria built up, and that's what really causes you to stink. Is the bacteria? That's ugh. You do you, I guess. But I make sure I keep deodorant on at all times, and I shower daily, so I don't have that problem.
Okay, cool.
Nope. I am not. Especially because a lot of times, like today, I was outside burning stuff. So I got a lot of smoke and stuff on me, you know, dirt and whatnot, because I was weed eating. And then at work, sometimes I'm handling
mold growing on their shirts.
Huh?
That's
What?
foul.
I didn't say anything about mold.
No, Don. Your chat.
Oh. I have a customer who smelled like a little dog, like another woman who got, and she had mold. I puked every time she oh my god, dude. I am so sorry about that, man. I've dealt with some pretty raunchy people too, and I'm just like, I don't, the thing is I don't try to be rude to people. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Like you can't
like straight dog shit. I have to be brutally honest, dude. I will say something.
Oh yeah, the folks I grew up with, man, they would straight roast you, man. Not even kidding. You can ask you know, Shadow. Let's traumatize the clown. That's Shadow Clown. You can ask him. Where we grew up, man, you would get roasted for that. People will straight up tell you, go wash your funky ass. Without any hesitation. But maybe that's like a, you know, that's a southern thing for sure, bro. Like, southerners would be like, hey, you need, here's some soap or this, that, or some deodorant, or go do something, please.
Dog, if they smell like straight dog shit, I don't think there's much you could do without taking multiple showers a day.
Yeah,
and
because
also,
that's
how do you get that fucking bad of shitting themselves?
I don't know. The thing is, man, is I was like a priest with holy water and my use of air freshener, and yeah,
There's no way.
That's bad. I mean, unless they were homeless.
I mean, if they were homeless, that makes sense, but
yeah, if you're
still.
not, if you're not like, even in like, I don't know. I mean, if you're not like,
if you have a shower and soap and you smell that fucking bad,
yeah, that's.
You need to get yourself together, dude.
Yeah, really. For sure.
So how you doing over there?
I'm doing alright.
Oh, that reminds me of something that happened, or a person years ago. Dude. Same story, smelled like straight shit. I could not spend more than 5 seconds talking to them. And the bad part is, I was forced to be in a class with them.
Oh,
sitting
God.
right next to him for an hour. That was some sort of torture, dude.
Yeah.
Like a whole new form of torture.
Yeah, usually whenever kids have something like that, you know, going on, it's usually because their parents aren't either getting onto them for something or making sure they have clean clothes. I look past it a lot more than, you know, with a kid than I would an adult. Like an adult is like, You're an adult. You should know better. A kid, I mean, even a teenager, I mean, they still live with their parents. Their parents probably do most of the stuff for them. They probably don't even know how to do laundry, so...
No, it's not even that. Their fucking clothes were clean.
Oh.
That was just the way these smelled.
Oh, yeah, it could be that... I know there's some people that have some kind of, like, gland thing, or some kind of condition as well, too, so... It could have just been a genetic thing, or it could have been that they wasn't using deodorant.
Dog, if your armpits smell like straight shit, like you're shitting yourself...
Oof.
Like, I'm not talking it was a slight smell. No, it was just the straight shit smell that you smell after somebody shits themselves.
Jesus. Smelling like a trap house. Wash us. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Yeah. But like, see, with my job, I work around I work around people and food, so like if I didn't maintain good hygiene, I would be in some shit for it. Like,
oh god.
and not just that, like the job is already stressful enough. The last thing you want to do is have to be worried about that.
Dog, the smell was so rancid. Years later, I still remember it.
Ooh. Alright. I think it's about time for us to go. These things ain't really hitting that hard anymore. We gotta bounce. We gotta bounce, man. I'm on the way. But yeah. I don't even know. And this person that I told you about that said they didn't shower for however long, I'm gonna look up the yeah, exactly, Shadow. Me and you have talked before, so I know, like, we work in pretty much the same field. Ugh. Ew. And like every time I go and do trash when I'm at work, when I empty out the trash, I make sure before I touch anything else, I go to the back, and I wash my hands with soap.
Oh yeah, anytime I touch anything to do with garbage or something like that, the germaphobe in me kicks in, dude.
I'm not even really germaphobe. It's just you know, I'm working around food and people, and I don't. Ugh.
I hate germs, which is why it's a bad combo with having eczema in your hands.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I have to put fucking lotion on my hands every day.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. Alright, let me grab the other weapon. That weapon was fun. Not bad. But I got a new weapon. It's a heavy blade. And apparently, heavy attacks with a combo multiplier of 8 or more create a vortex that pulls in lifting enemies. Only ×5 combo multiplier needed when... Oh. This ought to be an interesting weapon. It's a heavy blade, and you guys know how much I love hard-hitting weapons. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna look it up right quick. It was a video on Abba and Preach's channel. I love these guys, they're funny. I've sent you a couple of their videos, man, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh god.
I can just imagine the smell.
I'm gonna Google their YouTube channel right quick. Shout out to Abba and Preach, by the way. They're commentary channels, they talk about certain things. You may or may not like them, but Oh no, he said 30 days. Okay, ew.
Still disgusting, but
Ugh.
not as bad.
Okay, I knew it was within a month, or I know there was a 3 in there somewhere. So that's why I said 1 to 3 months. Somewhere in there. Ew. And it was a, what was the YouTuber's name? Asmongold? Oh. Gross. I mean, look, disgusting, but you do you. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't go that long without a shower. If the situation is dire, the most I would go is like 2. But that's if I'm not like sweating a lot and working in the dirt and that's gross. Yeah, Avalon Breach was talking about that one. When I heard about that, I was like, what the fuck?
I also sweat easily, and during the summer, I sweat my ass off,
Oh,
dude.
dude, I sweat a pretty good amount too. Not as much as I used to, because I think I'm starting to kind of adapt to the heat. The air at the place I work at has been kind of lately, so
I'm
it's
used
been
to colder
warm.
climates.
It's been warm, so I've started to kind of adjust to the heat, and I've also been outside the house a little bit during the day on my days off doing work and shit too. But when I'm at home, my room is 62 degrees right now. I know because I can look over here and see it. 62 degrees Fahrenheit in here, and it's not even phasing me. So like, I'm naturally warm-blooded. When you put me in heat, oh.
Oh, dog, don't get me started, because even outside in the cold, I'm still able to sweat super easily, dude.
I know, me
During
too.
the winter,
Me too.
it doesn't take much.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts
Like,
for supplies.
I was in the cooler
Set
one
off
time,
to
which
start.
the cooler is like anywhere from, I think, 35 to 48 degrees for like an hour, and my boss come in and it was like, "You good,
The
man?"
emergency life
I'm like,
support
"Yeah,
line delivery is your only chance for
I'm
survival.
good, man." Oh my god. Holy.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see. I sleep outside in winter and I keep it sub 60 when I sleep inside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's been a couple times during the winter time where I dropped to like 53, dude.
Oh yeah. Like I sleep better in the cold, you know, or cooler environments. Not cold, but cooler, like 60 something degrees Fahrenheit. I could do 50. But like I was like I'm saying, he come in there, he was like, "You good, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "You're not cold?" I'm like, "No, I don't feel cold." He's like, "Here, come out of here." And he grabbed my arm and was like, "Dude, it seems like you're freezing." I'm like, "Dude, I don't feel nothing. Like my blood still feels warm." He made me come out of there because I'd been in there for like an hour, not in the freezer, in the cooler, because he thought I was like getting hypothermia or something like that because my skin felt cold, but like I wasn't cold.
Yeah, your body is like super cold, but you don't feel cold.
Yeah, it's not until your core like starts to cool off that you start to feel it. That's the thing. Like your limbs might be cold, but the rest of your core, your chest area, or your torso is not.
You see, the moment I hit below 50s, that's when my eczema starts fucking flaring, dude.
Yeah, that's
My hands do not like cold climates, but the rest of my body does.
There's a Muspelheim, rest in my soul. I'm saying, man, like, dude, I can handle weather like that, like 30 degrees, if as long as there's no wind. And the job I had before, this one, I was working in pretty much in damn near a freezer. The temperature stayed around like 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Not freezing, but damn near close. I mean, I had to wear a jacket in there because there was some air moving around, but even then, it got to a point where, like, when I would start working, for at least like an hour, I would have to take my jacket off because I was getting too hot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happened. When I was in the skating ring yesterday, I was sweating my ass off, dude. Even though it was super cold in there.
Lumberjack!
I actually got so hot, there was a couple times I just laid down on the fucking ice. To cool off.
Oh my god, dude, this weapon is brutal.
I mean, obviously not too long. The ice could give me hypothermia.
Yeah, obviously. I'm about to do some shivering. Want me to join the party? And you're more than welcome to join, bud. I don't mind you being along for the party. Like,
It's the only reason why I got off of it.
yeah. Yeah, being in those kind of conditions. I mean, obviously you want to bundle up if it's cold, which I do. Like, if it's like...
Yeah, the thing about cold air and cold water, those are two different, completely different things, because water is more conductive than air is.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose way more heat, way faster.
Yeah. Shadow! What's good, bud?
Oh, there we are. Okay, I should probably go over here for a moment.
Oh, so that's what this does?
This will help our cause. When you are
Okay.
ready, go to
I can use tornadoes 3 to 4 times now. With me upgrading flow.
That's not the page I thought.
This
I was
is a
going
pretty
to.
fucking brutal, heavy blade, man. Oh, dude, this fits. This definitely fits my playstyle. I like how fast it is, and how hard it hits. Like the speed weapons, they're cool, but like, I don't know, man. I love brutality. The more brutal, the better. Like, if I hit something and it just gets obliterated,
Oh,
it's,
no, my keyboard died.
it's so satisfying. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm coming. I'm coming, bud. I'm coming to save you.
Oh, there we go.
Got you, man.
Bro, I was midair and then I stopped being able to move.
That's not good.
It's, wow, I did not expect.
Actually, been.
I like the way this looks because it matches the, well, I did copy the Warframe colors onto this weapon, but it really goes with my Warframe. When you think Rhino, you think brutality, you know, like just hard-hitting. And this weapon is beautiful. I love the way this looks. I really do. Oh, that's so much fun, dude.
Ow. Damn laser bit.
Oh shit, I'm about to be out. The list of my street mixed with a bunch of other shit. Okay. Well, I think I have 2
Heavy
joints left.
attacks are slower. But
Well, since the femboy that was hitting on me isn't replying to me anymore.
Wait, what?
fanboy that was hitting on you. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
That's a statement.
That's a hell of a statement.
I've started a search for more friends because I am unfortunately sorely lacking. Because I have you and my Canadian. Those are, for the most part, my friends.
Yeah, I have beer cringe and then 2 IRL friends, and that's literally fucking it.
Yep. I have 2 IRL friends, Matt and friends, and you.
Well, Matt, I hope
And-
we can become friends, because you seem pretty chill. At the very least, fucking hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely get some funny moments being around him.
But, I got onto... It's, mostly used for VR dating, but I put on the just looking for friends thing.
Yeah, you want to know how I ended up meeting him? I met him because I was playing Cold War with his mom, and then she invited him into the party. And the first thing he said whenever I met him was a 9/11.
I mean, the first thing, literally first words was a 9/11 joke.
And I was like, okay, he's got a dark sense of humor. I like this kid, so I added him.
It's not as dark as yours, but it's dark.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not as dark as mine.
The way me and my Canadian friend, the way he decided I was good to keep around, we were playing Sea of Thieves, and we joined his convoy. And he asks me, so what's the name of your ship? And before my brother can respond, I say, the Flaming Homosexual, and he laughs for 5 minutes.
Good one, bro.
Because I had all of the Ashen Dragon shit, and then a rainbow flag on top.
That's a good one. That's a good one, bro. Yeah, I guess you could consider Shadow and IRL. Yeah. Yeah, so we grew up around each other. I've literally smoked weed with this guy.
Wait, no.
Yes, I have.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, one time at Smoky's place, years ago.
Yeah, we were smoking J's with my dad.
Yep.
And we went to smoke with our mutual friend, yeah.
Yep, man, that was some fun right there.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to add to that.
Just laughing about. I don't even remember what we was laughing about because it was years ago. But I remember us just crying, laughing at damn near everything.
I don't either. I think that might have been the day that I learned about the monkey spanking.
Mm-hmm. What? I don't remember that one.
What?
The monkey spanking this monkey.
Oh.
Beating his meat.
Oh yeah,
Oh!
Mr. Heart-shaped dick. I remember that video. Yeah, I showed you that one. You and Smokey was watching it together. Yeah, I remember that shit, dude. That was one of the funniest things. Dude, 14-year-old me, or however old he was at the time, I thought that shit was hilarious, dude.
I think you were like 15, 16, and I was 14, 15.
Bro, I was fucking dying, dude.
You came into the laundry room where I
I was like,
think
hey, bro, watch this shit, man.
I think I was stoned out of my mind, having just gotten misted by the prettiest pot in the fucking complex. And you came up and was like, bro, I just found the funniest shit, and then we laughed for like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Someone showed it to me at school, believe it or not. And I died, bro. That was actually a funny video.
Come to think of it, the second time that I went back, oh, it was the second time that I went back that I started the gang of thievery. That's right. That's why I never caught up with it. Because I think I told you about my friend who went to juvie because I got hired to steal.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. We won't go deep into that story.
Hey, it was what made me not be a thief anymore. I find it a very redeeming story.
You'd also be very intimidating.
Yes.
Ah, I was a kid. It was too long ago.
Nobody got murdered.
Yeah, nobody died. Just they thought they had the right kid, but they didn't. He went to juvie.
Jeez.
Oh, that sucks. Getting punished for somebody else's crime.
He came up to me and said, "Bro, you got caught. We gotta switch clothes," and so we did.
Oh, so he willingly got caught.
Oh yeah, he willingly took the fall for me, and that's what made me go, never mind.
Maybe we shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till you get caught. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah. Because you could be 50 having done it your whole life, and just one mess up.
I could have been watching you for 50 years and then just end you.
Yeah, 85.
Yeah, that's why I don't do nothing illegal.
Yeah, that's why I don't do very much illegal anymore, and the things that I do that are illegal only would hurt me.
I don't give a shit. You
I don't either.
You can watch all you want. You ain't gonna find me doing nothing illegal.
I make jokes about illegal things, but I never do them.
Same.
The only thing I've done is felony trespass in recent history.
Wow.
It was for nostalgia. It was a zoo that closed down.
Okay, so that's not that bad.
Kind of hard to get do a crime when you don't fucking leave the safety of your own home.
Oh, I leave the safety of my own home. I just don't go to places where I could do said crimes.
I don't either.
Or surround myself with people that would encourage me to do said crimes. Nope, the moment someone encourages me to do something stupid is the moment that we stop being friends.
Yeah, cut them out of your life. I've done the same thing.
I'm sorry.
One of these days, I'm just gonna ask you to do something stupid. Not clarifying, just say you want to do something stupid, and we won't actually do anything. I'm just gonna say it for shits and giggles.
Yeah, nothing. I don't know, if it's not illegal, it's one thing, man. But if it's illegal, oh no. I'm trying to stay away from that shit, man.
Yeah, I'd much rather not fuck with you shit.
Exactly. And this is coming from
Yeah,
someone who used to be involved in street activity and stuff when I was a teenager. Yeah, I'm good. I saw the way that she operates, and I was like, this ain't for me.
holy crap, I'm streaming and have 76 ping? This is... Never mind, it changed.
Get hooked on, dude.
Concealed,
I was so excited for a moment.
concealed explosives? Where the fuck am I going? The airport? That's a fucked up joke to make.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
I was gonna say something worse, but then that would have gotten me canceled inevitably.
Don't say it.
Wait, I'm not Jamaican.
That's why I didn't say it.
Ow, 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 ow. For people who really like gameplay, you really want to fuck me in the butt. Oh, wait, these are I forgot, I'm the Agathian, so no, they're not Yahweh guys, they're my people. Makes sense now. No, I'm the canonically Christian faction, so all of my Arabic was for bullshit. Okay, I'm about to fix myself a drink, and this is gonna be fun. Let's lose the inhibitions. I might say something homophobic despite being.
Well, you're technically homo, right?
Yeah, fully.
Exactly. So he can say it.
Yeah.
So fuck off, internet. He's got the homo pass, I guess. He is
I'm
one.
the one who gives it. I'm the one who gives them like candy. Pretty much, if it makes me laugh, I don't care what you say.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't think I've ever said something homophobic intentionally.
Me either.
Like, I try to steer clear from some of the stuff that gets canceled almost immediately.
Yeah, not out of fear, just not out of wanting to deal with the bullshit that comes along with it.
Also, I don't know how I would make that funny.
Yeah, I don't really know how to do that either.
Like, I'm sure at the heat of the moment I could probably figure it out, but not right off the...
No.
Like, it has to be related to something we're currently doing. Continue.
Yeah. I've had a, one of the woke, gays get mad at me because they thought, because I'm passing shit, like, easily.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Not
got
setting off the
mad at me.
gaydar.
Yeah, they got mad at me because I was like, man, that's fucking gay. And they were like, how dare you? And I looked at her and said, woman, I have plundered more butts than you have nose piercings.
That's a fucking sentence.
Like, don't automatically assume you know something about somebody just because of whatever they say. Like,
Get off my dick, because you don't have a pass for that.
exactly. That's funny, dude. Like, it's just... Yeah, that's kind of like what we talked about. Sometimes it's like some of the most like extreme stuff is just
Man, fuck it. I'm levitating now. Fuck this shit. I'm levitating.
Ah, shit.
It uses 1 energy per second. It's not that expensive to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I can move while levitating.
Oh god.
What am I hearing?
Are you doing the Glock Glock 9000, bro?
I'm choking on Mary Jane's dick.
Oh yeah, he's giving Mary Jane that hawk tour.
Y'all, you didn't know it, but Mary Jane's actually a dude.
Ah! Hilarious.
Oh, I can't mercy him. He died due to electricity. He put a
In-
fork inside the outlet.
In this
died.
modern day, Mary Jane might actually be trans.
Mary Jane is whatever gender you want Mary to be.
Exactly.
Oh god, that reminded me of the Wonder Woman meme. Tell me you know what I'm talking about.
The what?
I don't think
The
I
Wonder
do.
Woman meme?
Oh yeah.
The one
My
that
dad,
goes,
my dad's generation had Wonder Woman. Our generation has to wonder if it is a woman. That one.
Yeah, that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one before.
I like that one. Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're gonna get butthurt, if I don't call you what the right thing is for you, then present yourself as one.
And also,
Make it-
like, can you like not be such a butthole whenever I'm not aware of what this stuff is, and just maybe tell
Oh,
me
yeah, that-
politely, and then I will. As long as you're respectful, like I'm not gonna try to intentionally be disrespectful to another person. Like that's just not who I am. If you want me to call you she or whatever, I'll call you that or whatever. It's fine, but
But-
don't get rude.
the moment they start yelling at me for getting their gender wrong, even though I literally just met them, that's the moment I start yelling back.
Yeah, like I don't even know you. Like you're a stranger. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
It kind of upsets me when it happens, but it doesn't like overly piss me off. It's like a massive inconvenience.
Yeah, it doesn't overly
about
piss
it.
me off, but it is annoying.
I have had to look at one person and say, if you don't like what I call you, inform me. If I don't like what you want me to call you, the secondary thing for me to call you, or don't talk to you.
Exactly.
Oh, you give me a.
And not
Oh,
just
I
that.
don't want to talk to you anyway.
Not just that. Like, not everybody's gonna
Oh.
accept you. So why would you try to seek the validation of a stranger?
Your DPS boost also affects specters.
Nice, dude.
So, our damage dealt is about as 50-50 as it can get.
Yeah.
I'm coming over
fucking
here to
shit
collect the
up.
loot. I'm stuck. I'm stuck again. And I'm moving.
Man, I actually managed to outplay somebody. That felt nice.
Man, I covered that door in 3 fucking tornadoes, dude.
Oh yeah, and before the comments start
Welcome,
blowing up
welcome.
about something, the gay dude in the lobby agrees with what I said, so get fucked.
I can say some of this shit. I have a trans friend. It's fine.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I have to say about that issue. Nothing more.
Like, I'm a very centrist person. I believe both sides are bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
and both sides have good points.
Yep, same.
Yes. Why I try to
Same.
stay neutral and about everything.
Yeah.
See, I would prefer it if we put the governmental system that God and gods have chosen for us, but we don't have that anymore, except in a bullshit way, so...
And to think this country started off with us spilling tea into the ocean.
Yeah, because we're being overtaxed. Now we overtax.
I know.
Yes!
I say that a lot at work. I'm like, you know, for a country that went to war over taxes, we sure love taxes.
And see, we could have a tax as a kingdom. We could tax the hell out of our people as a kingdom too. We ain't gotta just be a republic for it. Because we're not really like proper democracy. We're more of like
A
the
constitutional republic is what we are.
But yeah,
Is there a
yeah.
way to increase spawn rates, dude? This is fucking boring. One more needs to kill. Probably instantly, I'm killing them right off rip when they spawn now.
I'm actually kind of getting booty raped. My weapon's not really doing anything. We need to get out of here. Only because my weapon is weak. I can handle, like, fighting them. But, like, my weapon just is not holding up as well as my Warframe is. It's a new weapon, that's why.
I'm glad I tried this Warframe,
When will
dude.
you notice I'm not your friend? Okay, there.
Hmm?
There was a guy trying to throw a oil pot at my friends, and I was just standing beside him, and he would not swing at me.
Some people are cowards, man.
I mean, to be fair, I missed my stab on him, so...
Yeah.
Maybe he thought I just wanted his attention. Ow.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably what it was. I don't know. But,
I was just floating above your head.
like, I look at it like this. Like, I don't pursue conflict with people, not because I'm afraid.
Percent chance to explode. Use with caution.
I'm not afraid of people. I just don't see the point of unnecessary bullshit.
There's
So,
no
I try to-
point in...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There's no point in conflict amongst ourselves as the human race.
Yeah.
When the government's already said there's aliens, if you want to fight something, don't make it a human.
Mm-hmm.
Just make the UNSC and then fight the Flood.
Exactly. Oh. Just about every day after I get off work, dude, I go outside at night because it actually helps me unwind. I have a staff or like a kind of like a pole-arm type thing that I fuck with. I've been practicing with that to get good. So if something like that ever did come, I don't have any guns or bows, but I'm pretty good with the melee weapons. So
Oh, I fucking suck with a bow.
I have a long sword I practice my father's teachings with.
Oh yeah, I just kind of picked up on it. Also, I've kind of learned a little bit about a spear, throwing a spear on my own, and using a sword, like alternating between sword, staff, and spear at the same time with the same thing. Mid-combat, it's actually, or mid, whatever I'm doing, it's something I've been practicing. So,
I can unlock one more. Killer's Rush.
if you see me with a stick in my hand and I walk up to someone, just know the moment they make a move, in my mind, I'm already thinking of what I can do. So the moment they make a move coming toward me, I'm probably going straight for their throat. Like if you got a pole arm or something like that, you go right for the
Yes.
throat, you hit them right there, and then from there, you just take it and then whack right into the side of the head. Sometimes that don't work. But I don't know, I find that I'm better with that type of shit. And Because of my past life, I'm pretty damn good with the handgun too.
I
Yeah.
feel that too.
Eh, don't know what that noise I just made
But like,
was, but
I've also been practicing with throwing knives. Like, I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't really have anything to do. But at the end of the day, I just put on some music when I get home. It'll be like nighttime or whatever. As long as there's no rain or nothing going on, I go outside. I grab the same stick. I just walk around my yard, just kind of like pacing back and forth, and I fucking twirl the son of a bitch. I've gotten pretty good at it too.
nah, I live in a city. I can't do shit like this. Or like what you're saying.
Oh, I still did when I lived in the city. I didn't give a fuck.
Police would get called immediately here.
Like, I'm just fucking around with it. I ain't hurting nobody.
For the third time in my life, I live in the country, and I'm enjoying it. The music still doesn't hit for me, though.
I love the country, dude. It's peaceful at nighttime, dude. You can't get that in the city.
Well, if my guesstimations based on the way I've seen in the news
Hmm.
are correct, that this country is going to collapse and World War III starting soon, Norway is ready to start a new kingdom.
Nah, I'm gonna turn into a hermit. I'm going under the ground.
Me,
Oh, I just burned the hell out of a wound on my hand.
I don't really know
But
exactly.
I don't have burn marks.
I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I haven't quite decided that.
I'm going under.
I would probably do like a mixture of both. Like what you said, Shadow, and what you said.
I'm
A
gonna
hermit
make myself
king?
a little hut underground and fucking lace it with traps.
Oh yeah, the moment they come in, and then have my own little area where I can like navigate it, where enemies can't see me, but I can see them come down and whack, and then hide somewhere else. They can't see me. Yeah, that's the type of shit I'm gonna be on. Oh yeah.
I know I'm charismatic enough, I'll get at least a small following. If it becomes big, I'm gonna be happy as shit. I'm gonna end up having to be drill instructor for whoever joins the end of the world army.
I just
Oh,
know
God,
that
yeah.
if somebody comes for me, I'm going down fighting. I'm not gonna run because the way I look at it is you only die tired. I'd rather
For
die.
the
I'd rather die having my heart ripped out of my chest.
Nah, I'd become
Fighting.
one with the trees.
That's just me. Every
I'm gonna
time I've
use-
been in a situation in my life where I've had to choose fight or flight, I've always chose fight. It's not gonna
I'm
change.
gonna use Vietnam tactics. I'm gonna hide in the trees.
for the first 10 years, I'm going to be pretty much like Matt. People I don't know, if you come near my house, you are getting stabbed, shot, because I will waste what precious ammunition there is to sacrifice invaders.
Oh, yeah.
And hell, the Danish faith might get to have human sacrificing again.
Mhm. Oh boy.
It will be invaders on my land.
Yeah, me personally, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But if it does, I don't ever think that enemies are just gonna be able to just come here and easily take
No,
this land.
time and time again, our military's shown that without leaders, they can still function.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people here with guns too, and also our geography kind of makes it very difficult to do a land invasion because of the terrain here. We got mountains on both sides, and then you got the Gulf of Mexico. But then even then, there's Florida right there.
And we're surrounded by water.
Exactly. So the
You have to
geography.
worry about that if you're going from the outside in. If you're already inside, you don't have to worry about that.
True. True. But even then, if you're on the inside and you start doing some shit like that, you're going to be met with heavy resistance. Because there's a whole lot of people out here that ain't just going to go for that.
Mm-hmm.
They will happily...
That's why you need an army and time.
Mhm.
That's why first 10 years you hide out, let people waste their ammo. If America falls, several other countries will because they depend on us.
Yep.
It'll
yeah.
become a plague.
Mm-hmm.
The entirety of NATO would probably crumble.
Mm-hmm. Because we're literally the backbone.
It'll be a plague that spreads, and a lot of
Yeah.
countries will crumble. Other countries will crumble because those countries...
Mm-hmm. Yep. It would just be a cascading effect.
World War III will be fought with sticks and stones.
Yep.
But I don't think so. We have too many bladesmiths. It'll be fought like a medieval war.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Medieval war, but with nuclear warheads constantly being threatened by someone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the moment that happens, though, like, if one country drops a nuke, say if a country nuked us, that country is getting nuked into oblivion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they know that. That's why they have it done. Because they know...
They have to nuke every nuclear power.
Not just that, like, if they nuke... An attack against one member of NATO is attack against all. That's the way NATO operates. So if they
And
was
they're
to
gonna-
attack, say, Great Britain, because they're part of
They're
NATO.
gonna they're gonna get
be,
nuclear bombs from every side.
oh yeah, every country that's part of NATO is nuking. That's the way that's gonna go down.
If British gets nuked, even we are contractually obligated to
Your
nuke
job
whoever
is to
nuked Britain.
distract the enemy
Exactly.
while a fellow Tenno operative
I think
raids the
Poland's
ship for
part of it.
much-needed
So
supplies.
Poland,
Make your
there's a
presence
few
known.
other countries I'm not thinking of. I think Germany is even part of it now.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out.
Think
Hold
so.
on.
Give me a
I
second.
don't
Sending
know.
auxiliary life support.
I
I
think
don't-
Germany was kind of forced into it a while ago,
Yeah.
and they've just kind of willingly stayed.
Yeah.
They know what they are like when they are more on their own.
Yeah, they know what happened the past 2 world wars.
They got spanked.
They got a little bit arrogant. And I don't blame them. Germany is a wonderful country. And with a very rich history, I'm a huge fan of Germany myself. I got killed by a proud American.
That's the thing. The Americans have a spirit. At least, you know, the Americans that don't
belief in
hate
freedom.
America, have a spirit that you can't break, and they've proven that. So, it's not a good idea. Like, I would not do it. I wouldn't. You know, another thing too that surprises me about some of our government officials who do stuff that isn't really beneficial to us. It's like, you know, if shit hits the fan, you're gonna need us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're gonna need our help. So while you're sitting here doing all this, like, think about that one before
I've delivered a
before
life
you make a
support
stupid
capsule.
Yeah,
decision.
they are. They've been a part of NATO since 1955.
Germany is.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they got liberated from communism.
Bro, Stalker, would you like fuck off? Fuck, you're gonna fucking die immediately if you try to.
I would not really recommend any country go to war with anyone, really, for that matter, because it's like in the end it's a
And he's
lose-lose.
And he's fucking dead.
Everybody takes losses, you know what I mean?
Teabag.
Ha, I finally got my revenge on the proud American.
Now Russia one thing Russia has going for them is they have some. I think they have like the most powerful nukes out of everybody. But taking nuclear warfare out of the equation, which
Yeah, Pope's been in NATO since 1999.
nuclear warfare aside, I mean we've seen what's going on in Ukraine.
Yeah. Russia's been using the nuclear card the entire fucking time.
And they know what happens if they do it. I think that's a universal rule. You drop a nuke on another country, like we've agreed universally that it's something we don't do because it's too destructive.
But if you're going to,
Yeah, we had
get
had
fucked.
2 test runs on a country.
Yeah.
And they've been
Somebody
real
fucked
nice
around
ever
too much.
since.
And they found out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Hirohito had no option. Hirohito was the fucking leader of Japan during the time, was against it, but the military said, nah, fuck it, go.
Yeah. Oh, I would have been so pissed. Whoever that guy was that made the call in the army, oh my. You got 2 bombs dropped on my country? Oh, bro.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
having
You will
Imagine
never,
words.
Third
you will
one was
never
shot.
see the light of day again.
I am killing everyone in your family tree.
Oh yeah,
Aunts, uncles, brothers.
for sure. Your
everyone.
bloodline will not live on because I do not want that level of stupidity to infect the rest of the population.
If they share a letter of your last name, gone.
Damn, a lot of people are gonna be dying.
Like, bro, I don't know. There's nothing pretty about war, man.
Another life support
Like,
capsule is now available.
I would highly discourage anyone from doing something like that just because
Would not end well.
it doesn't. It never ends well.
I have gotten to the point
Oh, I think I've hit my
where
focus cap.
war sucks. Agreed. But
Yeah.
I have realized that the events of Ukraine and Russia is just inevitable.
Yeah.
The operatives has
Yeah,
just made their first discovery.
What if a dude
Keep up
turns
the good work.
egomaniac over
When you need
in
it,
Russia that
extraction is ready.
probably's lost his mind?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Literally using cardboard for armor.
Yeah. I mean, Russians are some fucking pretty stubborn people, just like Americans are. You know, they definitely
Yeah,
have
what
the will to fight, but they're just not given the equipment.
Yeah.
Equipment definitely plays a role in the battle.
The amount of corruption Russia's system has... I don't think they're second anymore. On military might. The only thing that's probably keeping them up there is the nuclear bombs.
I misjudged that. And that was yeah.
They're using World War II era tanks too.
I know.
Cold War, World War II eras
Yeah.
Yeah.
against all of our modern equipment.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's just a case of the Russian soldiers believe the lies they've been told.
Yeah.
You know, personally, like I said, I'm one of those, like, from my understanding when it comes to the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, part of it
I
is
think they're
our,
more stupid.
I think it's stupid, but part of it is our fault. And here's what I'm saying. After the Soviet Union, whatever, collapsed and NATO was formed, I believe there was some kind of agreement that was set in place that NATO would not push up against Russia's border.
Did you hear about how Russia tried to get Alaska back by banning the original sale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Well, that
it's
would
like,
fucking do something.
like they're trying to, trying to bring us into the war is what they're trying to do. And it's like, you know, even the guy who, you know, back in Japan during World War II was like, hey, you know, there's a fucking gun behind every blade of grass, and, you know, they're like a sleeping giant. You don't want to wake it up, and yeah, like, listen, don't think just because of some of the crazy stuff you're seeing that there's not people here that can't, you know, do something. Like we're all just fucking weak. We're not.
There's a reason that the knife isn't our most common weapon of crime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
I also
still...
believe strength is born from necessity.
Yes.
I didn't hear what was born from necessity.
Strength.
Strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find out how strong you are until being strong is the only thing you have.
Breach.
There's some things I've survived that probably should have fucking ended me, and it's a miracle.
Yeah, adrenaline is one hell of a drug, dude.
I survived 110, 112 body temps for 2 to 3 days straight. 240 over 180 blood pressure.
Okay, quick question. How is your brain not fried?
I don't fucking know.
Because usually the brain fries around 108 degrees.
It's like 104 is when you start having organ failure. I don't know, dude. I don't know how. But I'm telling you, that's what it was. On whenever I went to the doctor and they hooked me up to the machine, that's exactly what it was at. Probably because my heart was pumping blood so fast, and there was so much pressure, and I was also drinking a ton of water. It's probably what saved me. And then the fact that I was enraged for the majority of it.
I still don't think adrenaline would usually save you from that.
No, I don't know.
Not when your brain's literally cooking.
I don't know. Like, I definitely experienced psychosis because of it, but that was like the worst of it so far. And then the coughing.
You mind telling me what sickness you had?
I had COVID.
COVID hit you that fucking hard?
The second time, yeah.
I could not do this without you.
I've had it a total of 3 times in my life. First time, I was asymptomatic, or I had very mild symptoms. The second time, I got slammed.
Yeah, only symptoms I had when I had COVID was near the end of it, and it was just a sore throat. That's all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you remember the time when I joined and I could barely fucking talk.
Yeah. Like, it got to a point where I was actually, like, coughing up blood out of my lungs. Not only was I coughing up blood out of my lungs, but, like, my nasal cavities started to bleed, and then the blood would, you know, harden in scabs, and I couldn't breathe. But then I would sneeze, those scabs would come out, and I would start bleeding again. So, it's a miracle I didn't die, dude.
Would have sucked.
It did. And that's what pissed me off. Like, I remember laying at the end of my bed, like, on my hands and knees, just praying, and I just remember thinking of a video I watched years ago. It was like a motivational video. And basically, this guy was telling a story of how he helped his friend basically stay alive in the war. Because his friend got hit, and he was like, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it. And he said he grabbed his friend by the collar of his shirt, snatched him up, and said, if you lay there in your own pool of blood, that is where you're going to die. And all I know is, at that moment, that was when the psychosis started, but that's also when I got really fucking angry.
Oh yeah, getting up to fight is also a bad thing to do. Like, once you mentally give up, that's the end.
Yeah, like, I just decided that I was going down swinging. Like, I started getting up and trying to do stuff, like, trying to run, like, up and down my freaking stairs, even though it hurt. And I just decided that if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on my feet.
And this is where being fit actually helps out, because, like, the fitter you are, from what I know, the better your immune system is, depending on what diseases you have. If you have immune disorder, obviously.
I don't. I have a really good immune system.
Kinda. I do too. I barely
But-
get sick.
I do too. When I got sick that time, my immune system was already kind of occupied. I had bronchitis, so I already had
yeah,
a
that makes
respiratory thing going on, and then COVID hit me.
When I got hit by COVID, I wasn't experiencing anything.
Yeah.
I wasn't sick or anything.
The second time I had nothing going on, and I just felt a little tired and whatnot, and a little, you know, it almost was like strep throat. That's kind of what it was like the third time, and the symptoms were very mild. So
No, yeah, the only thing I really did when I had COVID was take a lot more cat naps.
yeah, but the second time I ended up catching was when I got hit the hardest. But like I said, I already had some kind of respiratory going on before it even hit. So.
That is why I absolutely could not let myself get COVID.
Like
I
I literally
years before getting COVID.
I went I'm just gonna say it like this. I literally went insane. I had to spend a month in psychiatric care after that happened.
I mean, it makes sense. Your brain was getting damaged every second
And I just
because of you being overheated.
and then there's that, and then the way I was feeling when I was feeling shitty. Anytime I get sick, or like say if I'm like really tired or whatever, I become more irritable. So you amp that up times a million, and yeah, I snapped.
Whenever
And then
I'm
also-
tired, I feel like I'm more aware.
Also, like in my head at the time, I kind of felt like I was backed in the corner. Like I had nowhere to go, no one was gonna help me, and this was the end. And I said, if this is my end, then well, I'm gonna, like I said, then I'm gonna fucking, I'll be damned if I just sit here. And you know, like I said, that was around the time that I started, like I said, experiencing psychosis and shit. So, needless, like I say, when I say I have survived things that should have killed me, I have. And that's not like me trying to brag or flex or nothing like that. That's just me saying that, like, I know how strong I am.
I'm trying to think of any encounters that got me close to death, but I don't have any.
That was the closest I had ever been to death in my entire life. And I've actually in my life tried to commit self
Oh,
you know.
no. Yeah, you don't have to say anymore.
yeah, twice. I've also I've had a not really a near-death encounter where it was like I was on the edge of death like I was with COVID or those two times. I had one time where I was a kid and I was playing around and I literally knocked myself into a freaking coma because I hit my head so hard. And then,
Oh yeah, that reminds me of when I had a hoverboard and fucking fell headfirst into concrete because I hit a speed bump. It wasn't even a speed bump, it was a crack in the ground.
I came down off of something, and when I came down, there was a chest that had some like metal corners on it, and the side of my head hit it, and I was out cold.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then I woke
Fucking
up.
knocked yourself out.
Yeah, and then I woke up like I'd say maybe a couple hours later on a hospital bed, and then the nurse was, you know, basically explaining that I was a kid. They was telling my mom that I was, you know, in a coma. Then when they realized I was awake, the sense of relief I saw on my mother's face that I wasn't dead.
It's not much of a coma, more of you knocking yourself out for a couple hours.
No, like they actually said that I was in a coma. but somehow it was like brief. It wasn't a very long one. But I did. I hit my head really hard.
I'm way too cautious when it comes to dangerous things.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think there's a such thing as too
And
cautious
then
with
I had
dangerous things.
then I had an incident where my head almost got took off by a bullet. Didn't hit me, but it whizzed by. Oh, this was during the time of my life where I
that
was.
reminds me of when I was stupid and had a fucking blade almost hit me in the face. That's probably close enough to death.
I'm trying to think. So I think I just named a total of like either 5 or 6 times that I've had near-death experiences, and yeah. And then you also add the fact that I've had here recently, over the past year, I had like freaking 6 to 8 seizures. So like, dude, I'm telling you. And I recovered from each of them.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, when you do get a VR headset, you gotta be careful what games you play.
I know.
I just don't have any moments. I don't feel like crying like a bitch right now, so I don't have any of those moments I want to mention.
I understand.
Yeah, I've never done really anything too dangerous. And when I do something dangerous, I'm really careful.
But yeah, needless to say, I'm lucky to be alive. But I think, like, I remember that last seizure I had, or whatever, when I was at the hospital, the doctor kept telling me, "You're not supposed to get up from the bed." And I said, "Move." I looked at him, I said, "Move." I got up and I stood on my own 2 feet. And, I started moving around the room. He's like, "You shouldn't be doing that." I'm like, "Dude, I have to try to move around to do something." He's like, "You shouldn't be doing that after something like that happened to you." I said, "Maybe I shouldn't. But, have I fell yet? No." It definitely hurt to stand after you have a seizure. Your muscles get really tight. It definitely hurt to stand, walk, do anything. But every time I've had one, I've always immediately...
practically almost tearing itself apart.
Yeah, I know. So it's like... But that's the way I am. And another reason I started practicing like twirling a staff and all this stuff is it kind of helps you get an idea of where your motor control is. Because if I can twirl it and not hit myself in the head or get to a point to where like I don't even have to think about it, it just happens, then I know I'm good.
I do that with the broom a lot.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm saying. Like that's so like it's another way I'm like checking my motor control. I do that practically every day. Or every morning when I wake up, I go outside before I go to work and I do that for like probably 5 minutes. And then when I'm at home, I'll spend like an hour out there doing it at the end because it's like it's almost like doing Tai Chi in a way. You know what I mean? Like it really does help relax the mind.
What the fuck is this? Oh, I don't even need to worry about it. I've hit my cap. I forgot about that.
The main thing that gets me is too much stress and like not enough unwinding. So I try to find ways to unwind and de-stress myself. That was like one thing I realized that was causing also lack of sleep and too much stress.
I'm gonna be awake for a while today.
Yeah, that's what it was for me. Yeah, I've definitely, like I said, had some near-death experiences in my life. Like I shouldn't be here right now, but I am.
There's a green bitch.
I tried not to be, but the gods have other plans for me.
Yeah, God definitely has a plan for me. I don't know what it is, but considering the fact that like.
Oh, I guess you could say my closest experience to death was is tornadoes.
Yeah, that's definitely a given.
That counts, yeah. That counts.
Yeah, that definitely counts. But the closest I've actually been to death was COVID. Like, I was literally there.
I've been under a tornado before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta be terrifying.
It's not that
I've
bad.
talked about this one enough. One of the times that I've been closest to death, I was 8 years old. And the woman I called mother, she picked me up by the collar of my shirt and choked me against the wall.
Oh.
And my sister died not long after that.
Damn, bro. That's crazy, bro. Yeah.
You have met her.
Yes, I have. I always knew there was something off about her.
Yeah,
For the time I met her.
Yeah, she was fucking psycho, man.
You know, like,
And,
she seemed alright for the times I met her, but, like, what I mean by is, like, when you first meet someone, they don't show their true colors. But even then, like, I have a natural ability to kind of sense people's energy. And, like, if somebody comes in, like, at work, if somebody comes in and they're, like, upset, I can instantly, like, feel it before I even look at them.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, and then I look up and then I'll be like, oh, it sounds like, and then I talk to them and I ask them questions and I get irritated. I'm like, oh, it sounds like you had a fun day. I'm like, yeah, totally. I'm like, I understand that. But usually I'm able to help people a little bit with that because, man, I get it. But like when somebody's intentions are off, I can usually tell before it happens. Like, I may not be able to predict what is gonna happen, but I can usually tell when somebody's off. Like, I met this, there was this one girl that came into the store, and she was, you know, being like really nice and flirting with me, and I'm sitting here thinking, I ain't never seen you a day in my life, and you're just, no. I'm like, yeah, she gotta be one of those, and guess what? Not too long after that, a guy walks into the store, ends up getting her number, right? She was doing the same thing. And then he looks at her and is like, dang, she got a whole man in the car? I said, I knew it. That's why I never paid any attention to any of her advances, because I knew she wasn't no good. And I just don't look for, you know, a woman for a walking...
One of those main reasons I'm super socially awkward.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a woman to be a walking fleshlight. I'm sorry. If that's the way you present yourself to me, I'm instantly turned off.
The more successful we will be.
Just saying. I don't like women like that. The women I was raised around don't act that way.
Life support
And
has
I'll
been
tell you a secret. It's the same fucking thing for the gays.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. I met a couple of those people in VR chat.
Like doing what?
You know how you could hear a lot of people because whispering does absolutely fucking nothing. I've listened to a couple conversations that ended up like that. It's a weird place, man.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why-
I've seen more weird shit in that game than I have in my entire life.
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm immune to any of the thoughts that go through, you know, a man's head when they look at a woman, okay? I have the same temptations, the same thoughts. Like, there's been a couple times where I've looked at a woman and I thought, like, I'd like to grab her hair, bend her over a counter, and just pound her. I'm serious.
Not a good image you're painting.
Listen, here's what I'm saying though. Like, I've had those thoughts before, I'm straight. I'm a guy. I like women. So I mean, sometimes you look at someone and you think sexual things.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say I was gonna like force it on her. Obviously, it's not what I'm saying. But like, it basically.
People have gone down on the internet for less, so.
I know. Basically, what I'm saying is men, you know, they have sometimes, you know, the other head kicks in and does a little thinking, and sometimes what the other head says is some things that's like, maybe you shouldn't act upon that, or maybe you shouldn't, you know, pursue that. Like, you don't know who this, you know, person is, and if you potentially knock them up, you don't know how that's gonna turn out, and this, that, and yada, yada, yada. So instantly, when that happens, I look away. When that's the way I do it. Like, I look away. I don't give into it.
Guys.
I don't give into it. That's the difference. A lot of guys give into it, and I just don't. I don't think you should. Like, it's a normal thing to look at someone, find them attractive, and think about sex. Alright, whatever your
Literally
vision.
just an instinct.
Exactly, it's an instinct. But the thing is like, I don't act upon it. Like, I think it's weird to just walk up to a woman and be like, you know, I'd like to fuck you in the next week or something like that. That's just weird.
One of those instincts that kept the human race alive.
I don't know, but like, yeah, it definitely has, but like, I just think it's fucking weird. Like, that's not the first thing I'm gonna use to open up a conversation. And
yeah,
even
no,
then,
somebody opens a conversation like that, I'm immediately walking away. That's fucking weird.
Exactly, and I've seen it with females. Like, guys sometimes will walk in the gas station, be all swiggity, and they just like, because it comes off as like overly fucking desperate for one, and for two, it's like, you're a complete stranger.
I mean, if it's like your significant other, it makes sense.
Yeah, if it's your significant other and someone you're, you know, in an intimate relationship with, and you say something like that to them, that's one thing. But to someone you don't know,
Oh wait, I have turbulence. I don't have
Or
to worry
like,
about fucking blocking those.
I don't know. I'm also very against like hookup culture and stuff like that. I gotta be honest.
It's not a good idea. That's how STDs get around.
Exactly. And that's also how you have illegitimate children that don't grow up without a father, and fatherless households are detrimental to a child. It's a fact. Yes. Without both parents, it's bad. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I'm okay with that. But like,
yeah, with some like feminist groups, yeah, they wouldn't like that.
Look what our Tenno operative just found.
That's another thing, dude. Like,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because some things that feminists have done has actually been really helpful for all of us. It's just a new type of feminist.
Yeah.
Not that good.
Some of the ones that want to,
yeah,
the ones that want to kill all men, is like, you know, you wouldn't be here without that. That's what gets me. It's like, you wouldn't be here without a man and a woman doing the thing. But me personally, I'm thinking like, if I'm gonna have sex with somebody, like, I want to know that they have it in them to be a good mother. You know, like, if I'm gonna be a father, like, I want to know that who I'm gonna choose to be the mother of my kids is not a complete bimbo. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like certain qualities in a person are important when it comes to raising a child. And my aunt Nicole is the example of a woman for me. She gets up, she goes to work, she takes care of her business. She's there for her kids.
Die?
Like, even in like, that's what I'm saying. So like, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by that right there. Like, she's not only there for them like financially, she's also there for them in terms of like, you know, emotional support, and she doesn't encourage them to do stupid shit.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of one of my aunts. Sweet bimbo.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just don't find bimbos attractive.
It's a dunce personified with... Cause apparently, from what I learned, it wasn't meth, or it was meth, but it wasn't weed she was doing, it was fucking meth. And she is not someone you want to be around anymore.
We've been surviving
Fucking-
32 minutes?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's threatened to kill her own children, dude.
That is insane.
Yeah. She's threatened to kill multiple people in my family. She is not someone you want to be around. She's actually tried to encourage my cousins doing drugs.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's that.
While
Or-
underaged.
Or like, I don't know. The women I grew up around were like modest, classy, didn't walk around looking like a freaking stripper. So like, that's just not attractive to me.
She was a good woman before she started doing that.
That's how most people are.
Like I loved her, but now she's not a good person to be around.
All right. All right, let's get let's get out of here.
Like it pains me to see that, but there's also like not much I can do.
Exactly.
I won't say her name because kind of fucked up to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But like,
And her husband is just making it worse. He was a cool dude too before he also started doing meth. Like, we used to go there every football season to cook out. Really good ribs, but now it's like you don't want to be around those people anymore.
I know it's like people change over time too, so that's another thing. Like the person that,
You see, the change was in a span of like a week, dude.
oh my god, that's sad.
Yeah. It was in a blink of an eye.
Also
That's
another
how
thing,
fucked up meth is.
yeah, and also another thing too, man, that is kind of important for me is like the people I surround myself with are very important. Okay, I don't want people around me that encourage me or do things around me that would lead me to being the worst version of myself, because I've already had those kind of people in my life. I've also dealt with women or
Needless
or
to
whatever
say,
that have made me a worse person just by being around them. So like, yeah, there's certain things
I'd
that
also like to add one of my aunts, the one really cool aunt, took my two cousins in.
Damn.
Fucking took them away from her so fast. Actually has custody of them. Or, yeah, temporary custody. She's working on getting full custody. Until she gets her shit together. Hopefully she gets her shit together.
Hopefully, you know, all you can do is, you know, pray and hope, man. You know, you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do, and that's another thing. Like, I wouldn't make nobody do nothing they don't want to do. But if you move a certain way, and I don't like the way you move, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to you. I'm just gonna be like, look, this thing that you're doing, I don't like it. I'm gonna cut this friendship. You do your thing, you go your way, I go mine.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she's getting her shit together. She won't. It's been like a year, dude.
Cause yeah, I've also been around people that have like tried to especially
I'm pretty sure her life is fucked up.
Yeah, that's damn. I mean, dude, thing is some people gotta learn the hard way. there's a lot of things in my life that I've had to learn the hard way. People just gotta learn the hard way sometimes, man, and this might be one of those cases. And it might be too late.
Yeah.
You just gotta let things play out, hope for the best, but just accept the situation the way it is. Look
I
at it
always
for what
expect the worst. I hope for the best, expect the worst.
I don't expect the worst, because then when you expect the worst, you're constantly looking for something, or looking for the worst. That's the way I kind of look at it. I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. It's like I put it in my mind that this could go this way or that way, and if it does go this way, I'm gonna go that way, and I'm just gonna get away from it because nope. And that's another thing too. I'm very quick to remove people out of my life. I can't tell you how many people I've removed out of my life. Another thing that kind of makes it hard for me, and in terms of dating and stuff like that, is I'm very selfish with my time, overly fucking selfish with my time. There's been times where some of my friends have asked me to go out and do stuff, or my family want me to come over and hang out, or this, that, and I tell them no. Countless times. Because I'm focused on what I'm doing and what I got going on with my life. If you want to spend some time with me, I'm at this area, you can come and see me personally. But I'm going to focus on whatever the fuck I got going on, because I got a lot of shit going on that I got to deal with. And if you want to be a part of my life, then you need to come into my life. I understand that it's a two-way street. You got to put effort in, and I try to, but I can't. I've never been one of those people that's really good at splitting my focus into two. It's either I'm all in on something or I'm not.
I'm sort of able to multitask. I do it a lot.
I can't split myself into two. Alright, I can't be all into, work and trying to get my life together and trying to maintain a good personal life. That's one of the things that is hard for me. I'll be honest. For example, my friends. I've known them for years. I've lived with them for quite some time. And we hardly ever speak. Not even kidding. And we live in the same house. That's just how, in my own space that I am. I get up, I go to work, I come home. And if I'm out and about and I'm not at work, I'm running errands to go get food or pay some bills. And then guess where I'm coming? As soon as that's done, I'm coming right back home. You know why? I don't like being out and about and doing stuff or in certain places and certain venues because I like to stay out of trouble. I find that whenever you put yourself in certain situations, you do certain things, you find trouble relatively fast.
Oh yeah.
And I'm good. I've had enough trouble in my life. I'm good. Alright. And I'm just and recently I've been chatting with this one chick, but it's just been off and on. When I get time to message her, I will, but it's not really a whole lot of communication, I'll be honest. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of hard to get something moving whenever I'm just a very one-track minded person. I'm on my own track. And I told her this. I told her this too. I said, listen, here's some things you need to know about me. I don't do this, so if you do this, this is a problem for me. If you're going to be in my life, you got to understand that I've also been by myself for a very long time, and this is the way I live my life. This is the way I'm going to continue to do things. You can hop in the passenger seat, you can come along for the ride, or you can get out and walk the other direction. I don't care. And I think the reason I am that way is because there was one point in time in my life where I did put a lot of effort in with someone. I did put a lot of time. I tried to change a lot about my life for someone, and it didn't work. So
Yeah, it never
after
does.
that, I decided not doing it again. This is me. This is who I am. This is the way I live my life. This is what I do. Get with it or get gone. Simple as that.
I also try not to force people to change themselves, too.
Yes, that's another thing. That's another thing. It's like, I'm not forcing you to change for me. You don't have to. I'm just telling you that this is where I stand on this. This is the way I do things. You can either like it or not like it. Either way. That's where I stand.
Like it, respect it, or get gone.
Exactly. You don't have to change. You don't have to adapt to be a part of my life. Like, you don't have to do none of that. None of it. I don't expect that from nobody. That's ridiculous. I'm just saying that these are the boundaries I have set in place. These are the things that I will not compromise
Out of
on.
salvage.
These are the things that. That's what I'm saying. These are things I'm not going to compromise on. So if that's an issue for you, you need to let me know now, and then you can go your way and I'll go mine. That's simple. That's the way I handle shit. Straight to the point, no bullshit. Don't waste any time. Because once I started chatting with her, I'm like, oh, she seems alright. I'm like, okay. So, if you're gonna be in my life, just know that this is the way I am. And you can't expect me to just change at light speed. It's not happening. Now, if somebody was willing to put in some effort into being in my life, and that's another thing too. It's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way right off rip to try to fucking... No. If the person that I'm dealing with shows enough fucking interest, I might go out of my way here or there or whatever. But if you're not consistent, because I'm just... I'm also very very stubborn. It's very hard to convince me to do something different when I've already made up my mind. Like, once I decided years ago that this is the way I'm gonna live my life, like, I'm not gonna... and it's not just me that feels this way. There's a lot of guys that are my age that have just decided, you know what, we're not doing this crap. Nope. You want to be in my life?
I'm messing with the syndicate chat.
You want to be in my life? You show initiative. You stay consistent with that initiative, and I'll reciprocate. That's what I was trying to say. I'll reciprocate that. But if you don't, I'm falling back. Like, I won't force you to be in my life. Like, I'll send you a text message. If you don't respond within... Like, I'm not going to sit here and stare at my phone. That's another thing. And wait for a response. Like, I'll send you a text, and then I'll look at the phone for 15 seconds, and then set it down and go do something else.
Oh, yeah. There's a thing about me. I am horrible when it comes to texting.
Yep.
Like, I will read your text, but I won't know how to respond, so I just leave it.
Leave it for a future thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Set off the alarms.
Like, most of the time, I know how to respond to stuff. But, like...
The infested are releasing toxic spores into the area.
I don't know.
The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival.
I don't know. And you know another thing? Hold up. I need to turn this audio down a little bit. It's really loud. Hold on. Not really, but like...
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
But, no. And honestly, a lot of the freaking dating advice for men is just trash.
Yeah.
It really is. And here's what I mean by it, alright? If it's in terms of like modern, the way a lot of modern dating and stuff goes, it's good advice. If you're trying to find a long-term partner and someone who's going to stick around, it's horrible advice. Like, the way when I listen to people, a lot of the guys in the the
Communication
manosphere.
is key.
Communication, true. Yeah, communication is definitely key. But like, when I listen to a lot of guys in the manosphere, they just tell guys to be a player. Like, just, you know, do all this stuff, acquire all these things just so you can get validation from them. And
That's not something I want to do.
So you're telling me to become part of the circus, essentially.
I don't want to be a clown.
Exactly. You're telling me.
Hey.
You're telling me. Hold on. You're telling me to be a certain way, carry myself a certain way, just to get attention. Go fuck yourself.
Why the clown analogy?
Okay. Well,
Oh, I forgot.
metaphorically speaking. Come on, cringe. Not cringe. Shadow.
Bro,
My
I
bad.
just caught him, Chris.
I'm kind of tired right now too, so my brain is like, eh. But that sounds like some cringe shit. We grew up in the hood together, bro. You should know when someone says you're a clown, it basically means like,
I know, I'm teasing.
I know you was, bro. But like, that's the way I view it. It's like dressing up as a clown in a fucking circus. And I can't do that.
Get ready for
Like,
the capsule.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna spend all my effort and time.
I don't like playing with people's feelings. It makes me feel really
That's
bad.
another thing too. Like, I'm not trying to play with someone's feelings or, like, if I was gonna meet a girl and talk to her, and my only intention was to, you know, I wouldn't say that the first thing when I meet her, I would obviously talk to her a little bit, but like at some point in the conversation, I would straight up be honest about my intentions.
Another life support capsule.
Because I feel like honesty, I respect honesty more. Even if somebody tells me something I don't want to hear, I'd rather you tell me the truth now than me find out the truth later and then me be 10 times more pissed off. But like, that's just not my intention. It's not my intention with women.
Just like taking things.
Yeah.
It makes me feel really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I've grown up with the analogy of when you take something, you usually give back, and currently
Yeah.
I cannot do that. So it makes me feel super fucking bad.
Yeah, I hate giving gifts.
Yeah.
Ooh. I got killed so hard by Lady Spencer.
Yeah.
man.
Basically, what I'm saying is a lot of the advice for men is just, if you want to get quality, or not quality, the quantity of women, or a large quantity of women, then, you know, do that. If you want to get quality, don't. I personally think that, you know, it's a two-way street, and the reason why there's a whole bunch of shit going on is just because men are just being spineless. I do. I think the reason why some females get away with certain things is because us men allow it. Like, you know, like, while there's so many women who are like whores and are famous for it, they post all this crap online and do certain stuff like that. It's because men support it and they think that's what men want. There's certain men out there that do, but not all of us as a whole. And I just think if more and more men was just like, you know what, we ain't accepting this. I don't care how much you try to, you know, enhance yourself, make yourself look pretty or this, that, or whatever. If you ain't got a good heart, I don't want to deal with you. Like, if more men thought like that and would control the other head a little bit better, we'd be alright. That's all I'm saying. And so, like, I always try to be the change that I want to see. And the last thing I would do is encourage men to do the circus dance. Sorry. I can't do it. It goes against my morals. Like, and another thing, I don't look down. Like, it's not that. Like, I don't just look down upon women who engage in. Oh, my controller's dead. Who engage in this kind of behavior. I look down upon the men.
Wait for him.
Hold on. I look down upon the men who enable that kind of behavior the same. You may ask, how do you enable it? Well, if you know this person ain't no good and you're only supporting them because, oh, she's got a nice ass and titties, you're enabling that. You're telling her it's okay to act this way because I look good. Just saying. It's a two-way street.
And then they end up feeling fucking horrible at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like later on in life.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I don't know, and then like maybe it's because I kind of like grew up in the Bible Belt, and like there's a lot of like Christian stuff that was like instilled in me, and I just
I tried to dodge.
I look at some of the stuff and I'm like, lust, greed, envy. It's not a good. It's not good for you. Lust is very bad, I think. Like I think giving in to certain things is detrimental to you. Wrath, which I'll be honest, like that is one that
both of us. Yeah, it affects both of us.
yeah, wrath.
I get angry easy.
Yes, wrath. Because when I get angry, I'm not proud of it, but I turn into a completely different person. Which is why when I get angry, I try to go be by myself and calm myself down.
I can sorta control my anger.
To some degree, I can too, but even then, if I don't say it, my face will.
I turn into a ravaged dog, so I don't say certain words.
It makes 3 of us, except I'm cool with my anger.
Like, I've gotten to a point now where I've kind of learned to use it, but even then, like, if I'm in a situation where I'm not able to use it, and it's just building, it just, it's not, I don't like it.
No, I bottle it for as long as I can, and then it just comes out even worse.
Yeah, I don't really bottle up anger that much. I usually express my anger the moment I feel it. But
I try to bottle it just in case if it's like a short-term thing and I don't burst out for no fucking reason.
yeah. Like, it takes a little bit for me to get there, but when I do get there, it takes me a moment to cool back off.
Just like when cringe tries to stop me from venting, it pisses me off more. Because
Yeah.
I'm doing that to calm down.
Yeah. I know, that's what I'm saying. Whenever I vent and I'm able to speak about what's frustrating me, it actually helps me calm down. Like when I'm working at my job and I get annoyed or something, some of the customers come in and be like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, this stupid fucking computer, man, it's acting dumb." And this, that, and the other, it actually helps. It does. When you bottle up anger, like that's how people snap. That's why I don't try to bottle up anger. But I also don't try to just have an outburst and go completely ballistic either.
If I'm like alone, not in a call, I will just vent to myself. To try not to get overly mad.
My anger is a wine. It has to age perfectly, and by that I mean my vengeance. That dish be cold.
Oh, if you get me to a point where I'm seeking revenge on you, but even then, like a lot of times, like I don't stay mad about stuff for long, like I used to. Like for example, there was once upon.
Whenever I'm mad, it's usually a short-term thing.
Yeah, I'll be angry. I'll be like really angry for a little bit, and then it'll die down. And I'll be
If you've
fine.
done something bad enough that warrants revenge, you probably did something really bad.
Oh yeah, the thing is, like, I don't get angry at people for no reason. That's another thing too. And
Like, if you're annoying me, I will probably say something.
yeah,
For me, it's my money. If you mess with my money, I will wait years, but my revenge is coming.
For me, it's I don't like when people tell me one thing and then do another. I despise that
Yeah,
kind of
that's kind
behavior.
of annoying.
It's like, if you tell me that
There's been a couple times where I'd said I'd do something, and then I wasn't able to do said thing.
if you wasn't able to, that's one thing. Alright? But it just depends on the severity of it. Like, for example, I had an issue at a job that I worked at, and because of my medical condition, epilepsy, they told me, you know, if something happened, I needed some time off, this, that, yada, 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 it'd be fine. I told them one day I needed like 2 days off to recover. I was fine after a day. But I said 2 just to be on the safe side. And I got terminated. Which you know that story, Matt.
Yeah, I do.
You told me as well.
Yeah, well, you both know the story. So, like, they went back on their word, so I went back on mine, because what happened is there was an employee that worked there before that went and made a post online about them, and cost them a lot of money. A lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. And when it all went down,
Pretty sure you could sue him over that.
oh yeah, I could. I haven't, because it's just gonna take up way too much time. And I feel like I already won, and the reason I'm saying that is because after I made the said post and exposed it, for the longest time, they had a lot less traction.
Oh, I'm at. I don't want to be at Extraction.
And they lost a lot of money for that one, for sure. So we're even. But the reason I did it is because when the employee did what he did, I said, I was like, I don't think I would handle a situation like that. You know, I don't think it's a good idea.
I would have done it out of pure pettiness. I would have let them lose traction and stuff, and then I would still sue them. So they lose even more money.
Yeah, I could, but once I let out all my anger, I was good. I'm like, you know what? I got my point across. They took a hit.
It's not
I'm
even me
satisfied.
being mad. It's just pure pettiness.
Yeah, I'm not petty. That's the thing. But anyways.
I'm growing up around petty people.
Yeah, I was like that for a while too. But basically, I was like, you know, I wouldn't do something. So I'm like, okay, y'all went back on your word. Me. My turn. That's what went through my head.
Okay, down here is not a good
I just
stage
wanted
for
them
Warframe.
to
It's
feel how I felt.
way too tight.
And you know what? I succeeded, because at some point, one of the husbands to one of the people who worked there sent me a message and told me this, that, and yada, yada, yada. I was like, yo, you said this, that, how do you think they feel? I'm like, yeah, now you know how I feel. Exactly. The same way you feel is how I feel. So now you understand. I'm more of the type of person that wants to kind of teach someone a lesson than I am someone that wants to completely cripple them or ruin them. I want to let you live, but with the memory of the day that you fucked up and did something stupid. So maybe next time in the future you'll think twice about doing that. Maybe next time you'll be honest and keep your word. Because if not, the next person might not be so nice about it. And one thing that a lot of companies care about is the bottom line. You hurt their bottom line, you got their attention. And also, I heard that some of the people that work there were getting harassed. So I went back, I told the person, you know what, alright, I won. The desired effect was achieved. I didn't want them to get harassed. That's another thing. So once I found out that was going on, I took the post down, and then I made another one. I was like, look, this is why I did this. So, and this, that, and yada, yada, yada. People, they still had low traction after that, and a lot of people are like, you know what? I don't blame you. I basically said I wanted them to understand, you know, to feel how I felt. I wanted them to know what it was like to feel what I felt. I felt betrayed. I gave you guys my word on something, and I would have kept it had you not have went back on yours. Because for me, once you don't keep your word on something, any loyalty or respect I had for you, or any word that I had said, it's a no holds barred at that point.
I'm pretty sure there's been a couple times I said I'd do something, but then something came up and I wasn't, like I said, not able to do it, but it's like one of those unintentional things.
Yeah, unintentional, but that was, what they did to me was intentional. They intentionally fired me for a stupid reason. For a medical reason, which was not my fault. Something that they made an agreement with me, that if it got, you know, something happened, that I wouldn't get fired. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I said, you know what, whenever I saw this happen to you guys once before, I was like, you know, I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, I would have kept that word. And now, if you fired me for a performance-related issue, that would be one thing. They couldn't have, because I did really good. After 2 of their best workers quit, I picked up all the slack. So they couldn't have fired me for a performance-related issue. And even the boss said, like, I wasn't going to fire you for that reason, and this, that, and yada, yada, yada. But, you know, people above me said that I have to use safety. If it was such a safety hazard, then why'd you let me work there 3 or 4 months after I had a couple of them? And after I had one while I was working back there? Why didn't you just let me go then? Why did you make the agreement and make me think that everything was going to be okay and give me false hope? And that was what got me. You gave me false hope, and you also went back on the word. So I'm like, okay. My turn. I'm gonna go back on my word. I didn't feel good about it, but I got even. I let them know what it's like to feel how I felt. Somebody gives you your word on a situation, you expect them to keep it. When they don't, it doesn't feel good. That's what I wanted them to feel, and I succeeded. And the consequences for what I did was a lot more dire than what the other person did, because there was people that witnessed it and was even saying, yeah, he actually had, you know, a seizure or whatever, and he was at this place. So like, once people started coming out and saying, you know, this, that, and yada, 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 and was confirming what I was saying, it was a whole nother ball game. With the other dude, it was a rumor supposedly, which I'd never seen, that one guy was working back there and touching himself.
Oh God.
And handling food. Which
Oh, that's disgusting.
I've never seen him do it in the time I've worked with him. And I worked with him for about 6 months. Alright? So I can't sit here and say whether he did or not. You see what I mean? If I said, yeah, he did it, I would be lying, because I've never seen him do it when I was working with him. So that employee, after he got fired, that employee made a post on Facebook, and it went super viral, about like mine did.
If it posed like a health risk, I am a massive fucking snitch.
Mine didn't get as much traction as his did, but I think mine had more of an effect because there was
using
more.
My tactic I used last time.
There was more word of mouth in my town, and like they went from having a fully packed parking lot for the longest time to having very little cars compared to, yeah, and it was like that for about a couple months. So I definitely hit them where it hurt, in their pocketbook, and rightfully so. You shouldn't give someone your word, give them false hope, and then, you know, break that word. Like, once you give me your word, you should keep it. If I'm giving you my word that I'm gonna show up and work and do this and make sure all this stuff is good, and you give me your word on something like that, I would expect you to keep it. Because that's my livelihood. Like, that was my only source of freaking income. So that's another thing too. Like Shadow said, you played with my money as well. Big mistake. Now I could, for wrongful termination, because they sued me for they fired me for a medical condition. I could sue them. But the thing is when it happened, I just left the hospital after getting an EEG done, and the easiest way I can explain the EEG is they put these things up to monitor your brainwave activity or whatever, and then they flash lights to see if you'll have a seizure. I didn't have one, but like I was like maybe 30 minutes or so outside of the window of not taking my medication, and I was at a gas station. I had a seizure that lasted 2 minutes, so I ended up going back to the hospital. They tried to keep me there. I told them no. I went home because I'm thinking I gotta get up and go back to work, but I told my boss I need a couple days to rest, and that's when the whole thing went down.
Oh, get the fuck off me, you stupid leech bitch.
If it was such a problem, why didn't you terminate me when I fell out in the floor at work? If it was such a hazard, that would have been the time to... That's how I know it was bullshit. What it was is like, he's not showing up for work for the next 2 days, this, that, and yada, yada, yada. Or this is becoming a problem, which I understand all that. However, you try to make it seem like, oh, it's just this and safety and bullshit. Bullshit. Because if that was such a problem, the first time it happened, when I was back there around all the things that are dangerous and happened, when I fell down and hit my head on the freaking concrete floor, you guys would have terminated me then. And also, that was when that agreement was made. You know, they said take your medication as prescribed, which I was doing. There was one point in time where I was out of my medication, but that's because the doctor was giving me the freaking runaround. They wouldn't give me my medication when I asked for it. So I was playing the waiting game, so I was out of my medication for like a week or two. But that time that seizure happened, I was getting a fucking... I had just got a fucking EEG done, and I was like 30 minutes or so, 30 to 45 minutes outside the window, and I was on my way home. But traffic slowed us down. It was a busy, you know, traffic was every fucking where. So that's why I ended up being so far out of that window, and I didn't think to bring any with me and put it in the vehicle, although I should have. I thought I was going to be fine. When I sent my boss the message and told him I was without medication, I said 24 hours, but the reason I said that is because after a seizure, everything is a blur, and the last time I remember taking it at the time was 24 hours ago. But then I started talking to my friend. He said, you remember telling me that you know, before you left it, you had took your medication this time or whatever. So it was actually outside of this, or you was this many minutes outside of the window. Yeah. So it was actually 30 or 45 minutes, not 24 hours. But 24 hours was the last time I remembered taking it. At the time when I sent the message, because it had literally just happened, and I just got home and started talking to him, and yeah. But yeah, that's one of those situations. That's one of the things that'll aggravate me really fast. Like, if you really want to get me to a point where I'm like I'm thinking about vengeance, betray me. That is like most of the time I'll distance myself from it. But don't give me your word and then break it at the end of the day. Do not give someone your word and break it. And that's what they did. They gave me their word and broke it. So I, in return, did the same thing. All
I'm kind of surprised this conversation lasted as long as it has.
Yeah, I am too.
Yep. Well, it's a lot to unpack. Because a lot happened in a short period of time. That's why I was going on for so long. A lot happened.
The only revenge that I'm getting currently is on the Sonic in this town, because I was in a bad mind space the entire time I worked there. And so the way I'm getting revenge is I'm giving them more business. How is that revenge, you may ask? I know they have too many health code violations, and one of these days these customers are gonna call the health department and they're gonna get a random inspection, and my revenge will be complete. It is cold, it is slow burning, but it will come.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's understandable when somebody, when somebody betrays you, man. In my case, it kind of makes sense, for me to do what I did, because I had a legitimate reason for wanting to take action against them, because they fired me for unlawful reasons.
Tried to sabotage my opportunity at the job that I'm holding now. That is the only reason I have this much animosity for them.
Oh yeah, it's like after I leave, then you. Oh yeah. But no, I'm not mentioning.
They tried to say I was lazy, but I was doing half of the jobs the managers should have been doing. And when I asked, they said I was too angry.
Wow. Ain't that funny how people will like make you angry, right? Like they'll make you angry, and then be like, "Oh my God, why is he so angry?" Like, "Oh, what a monster!" Like I'm the monster you created. You brought this out of me.
You did this to me.
You brought this out of me. Alright, so don't sit here and... Because before we was good, I was peaceful. And that's how I am most of the time with people. I'm peaceful, man. But like, there's some people out here that will tell you I am the most cold-hearted person they've ever met. And there's some people that will tell you I'm chill as fuck and I'm an alright dude. I'm low-key, I keep to myself and mind my own business. Which is really how I am. I would believe both. The reason is, I don't treat everyone the same. I treat people accordingly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Somebody tells you that I done such and such to them, believe it. Somebody says I done them wrong, I would believe it. But ask them what they did to make me do that. Because I don't go out of my way to do people wrong. I don't. That's all I'm
Try
saying.
not to go out of my way.
I don't. Like, I don't go out of my way just to
Only
do
time I
wrong.
go out of my way to do them wrong is if they're like being a really bad creep.
Now, if somebody does, the only time I go out of my way to even exact any kind of revenge on anyone, or I've ever done that in my life, is when somebody has done something to me first. And even then...
Like if they're being a creep to somebody else, I would go out of my way to help that person.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
Even
another
if it
thing.
means fist fighting.
Yeah, I've had to deal with a few guys doing that. I walk up to them and I'm like, listen, man, with all due respect, man, the lady don't seem to be interested. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, and because I work at a gas station, I can say that since I've told you to leave, if you don't, I'm gonna
trespassing.
Yep, it's trespassing, and I will be calling the authorities. I don't want to do that, so please leave.
I love pulling the authority card.
Yep. That's the way you have to handle situations in my line of work.
Yep.
You can't get physical or violent or pursue any kind of when you're doing customer service. Alright, nah, I've never done that in my life. Alright?
How you doing over there?
I'm doing alright. Like, I've never done that in my entire life, man. At all.
I tried to kick somebody off into the water and I got shit on.
Doris is getting me a little bit on guys with shields, but that's about it.
earn this bounty. Hold out as
My
long as you
Warframe's
can.
able to keep up though with the
Oh, yeah.
tornadoes.
My Warframe's actually keeping it pretty good with all the enemies that are spawning too, and my weapon. This is a pretty good heavy blade.
I mean, I'm still insta-killing most things. There's only a couple things that I can't. Especially the crit damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using Zorus and the tornadoes as like a combo. Pulling them all in the same area and then exploding my fucking weapon.
Mm. Yeah. But even then, though, I gotta be honest with you. This is how I know I'm not a twisted person. Because even after I exact revenge on someone, like, I still look back at that and I'm like, you know, I still have it in me, like, something in me is like, you know, two wrongs don't make it right. And I still feel bad because it's like, I had to get to this point in this situation to deal with it. Why? Like, I hate when that happens. I hate when I am in a situation where I feel like I have to do that. Because, like, a part of me doesn't want to do that. So when I end up doing it, I feel bad.
Yeah, for me it depends on the situation.
Even, it doesn't matter the situation for me, I still feel bad afterwards.
I mean, afterwards, maybe.
Because it's like, you look at how you acted and
If
it's
you
like,
killed
damn.
somebody that I loved, I probably will feel bad. Or at least a little bad. But if you like harmed someone, killed somebody that I enjoyed talking to or something like that, yeah, no, I wouldn't feel bad.
You know,
That's why I'm saying it depends on the situation.
yeah. But like, but yeah,
You're bad,
that's how I am, because it's like, I know that I have it in me to be that way, but I know that's not who I normally am. And when I get to that point and then I come back, I'm like, I look at the damage I done and I'm like, dude, that's fucked up. But at the end of it all,
Yeah, I've had moments like that.
I look at it and I see it as, you know, I may not have wanted to do that, or I may not like the fact that the situation ended that way, but how else was it gonna end?
Oh, I better see.
You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. It's like, how else was it gonna end? Like, if I was doing everything I was supposed to do, but then this person didn't do what they were supposed to do, how was that situation gonna turn out any different?
Oh, holy hell.
I don't know, that's just the way my brain operates.
That is the closest I've ever been to death.
But like I said, when it comes to me getting revenge on people, I'm more so someone that wants to make you feel what I feel. Like, if you make me feel betrayed, I'm gonna do something that makes you feel betrayed. If I get to that point where I want to get revenge. If you see what I'm saying? That's how I get revenge on people.
I think
But
only in video games have I ever, like, really gotten revenge. But that's not really anything bad.
like, if you don't keep your word with me about something, I will find
anybody's
something.
ever gotten to that point.
I will find something that I gave your word, or gave my word on, and I won't keep it. If you make me mad enough. Most of the time, I'm just gonna walk away. But it also depends on the situation. Like he said earlier, when it comes to my money, You fuck with my money, yeah. And also, I gotta be honest, during the time when that happened and I did that, I kinda was bottling up a lot of anger.
The longer you fight, the more success.
So like, I had a lot of rage that was inside of me that, for 4 days, I tried to hold myself back from doing it. From going online and basically putting that out there. But I realized if I didn't, I was never gonna get over it. I wasn't gonna get to the point where I could get over it, because I just didn't think it was fair. Like, you give me your word, you say one thing, you do another, but I held up my end of the bargain. You didn't hold up yours, and you get to get away scot-free? Nah.
Oh, and of course the tornado spawned in that fucking room.
Nah. Oh hell no.
My man.
But after that whole situation went down, like, I'm not really upset about it anymore, because like I said, I got the outcome I wanted. I succeeded on what I was trying to do. That's all that matters to me.
Shit.
I thought it out too before I done it. I took the time to carefully think that one through. You see,
I need to get a better throwing melee.
no, and then also another thing that made me retract the post, and this is something I said was you know, in the post. It sucks that, you know, because there are certain names that I mentioned. I said, I like you guys, and I'm sorry that you guys are getting caught in the crossfire of this, but blame them. They did me wrong, and
And of course, like that room more than this room.
I don't think it's fair for a person to do wrong to someone and then not be held accountable in some sort of way, or maybe humble them. I know it sounds toxic, and it kind of is. Like, it's definitely. And the thing is, most of the time, like I said, I'm not like that. But if a person gets me to that point, just know that they've been doing something that has been slowly getting me there. Because, like I said, I don't just go out of my way and do shit like that to people. I don't just go out of my way and be like, you know what, I want to fuck this person over. I don't think that way. If I'm in the mindset to where I'm thinking, I want to fuck you over, or I want to hurt you like you hurt me.
Oh yeah, and
You did something to get me there.
my rage is very directed. Like, it's not gonna go out into anybody else but the person that made me mad.
Here's the thing, in my situation, the only way I could get to that person, really, it just come down to some of the people.
Okay. What am I listening to?
Oh, I think he turned on a fan.
No, you hear rain.
Oh, it's raining again.
Uh-oh. Why does
Okay.
spraying sound like a coffee pot?
I don't know, but like,
I really want coffee
Um,
right now.
thing about it is like I said, I don't go out of my way to just fuck people over. All right, I'm not
dear.
like that. But
One
like
thing I
I
just noticed is I'm unconsciously staying near you because I almost fucking died. I don't know if you saw that, but I fucking was
Yeah.
at 50 HP.
Yeah, we should probably dip. Yeah, where's the exit? It's this way. Come on, keep up. You should be able to. Oh, I got caught. I'm trying to pay attention to where I'm moving. And also, look out for enemies. Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah. You're good. Alright, fuck it. Let's get. Never mind. Let's just leave. I was gonna say, let's get this motherfucker before we leave. But, it really comes down to, like.
41 minutes, not too bad. It was
There's a-
Saurus. That was my problem.
There's only so much shit I can take at one time before I reach my breaking point. And if I get to my breaking point, just know that that particular someone got me there. I didn't just decide I'm gonna be this way towards this person. I didn't wake up and just decide randomly, because there's people I've been friends with for years. I've never done nothing like that to. You know why? Because it's a mutual thing. If you don't do shit to me, I don't do shit to you. Basically, don't start none, won't be none. Oh, it's that simple.
Rank 9 in the weekly Apollo thing? What?
You started some shit with me. You did something fucked up with me. You constantly was doing shit, pissed me off. And I just dealt with it. I kept my mouth shut, put my head down, and did what I was supposed to do. And then you turn around. Oh no, that's what led me to do that. And you fucked with my money.
I try to sleep things off.
Yeah. I did. But every time people would ask me about it, or I would talk about it, I would just get angry again. And I realized right then and there, after that happened 4 days in a row, I had to do something. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I had
I
to
got
let.
2 more weapon slots.
You remember when I said something about bottling up anger and how it's a bad thing?
Yeah.
I felt like in that situation, if I hadn't have done that, that anger would have just continued to fester and I would have become consumed by it. And that's happened to me once before in my life. I don't want it to happen. So one of the things I try to do is when I get to that point or I start feeling that level of rage, is I speak or let my frustration out. And that was the only way that I could. And let my frustration be heard to the people that frustrated me, and also potentially teach them a lesson. Apparently common decency is something that didn't exist with them. And I don't know. If I don't do any wrong to you and you do wrong to me, that's a whole nother.
How do you get arcanes?
Certain like missions and stuff like that.
Oh.
Standing with that one dude that sells the amps in Cetus. I know you can get some arcanes from him.
I'm talking about like upgrade stuff. Your arcanes.
Yeah, I don't really know.
The verge of a new truth.
J-Man, who the hell is this dude? I don't know who this guy is. No offense, buddy. I don't know you. Decline. I'm also with my
Are on
friend.
the verge of a new truth. Okay, that's stuck in my head for some fucking reason.
Yeah, alright. So, what was I gonna do? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I wanna go look at like this other weapon I had.
Yeah, the red veil does not like me. I actually hate my guts.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm corrupt to him.
Okay, I need to do something. So north wind. We're gonna put molten impact on this, and we're gonna do shocking touch. And then I think I might take that off there and put, where's that? Where's speed of strike at? Hold on, right here. Yeah.
I don't have any other melee weapons that can keep up with Saurus too.
Alright, I wanna play around with this weapon again. The dual swords.
Wow. I mean, I have the rumble jack.
Yeah. come back and fuck up some more infested. We're also getting a good amount of endo from this too. For our time, anyways. I mean, it's not like as fast as some of the bounties on Demos, but we're still getting a pretty good amount of endo.
I've really been enjoying these throwing melees.
Yeah, maybe at some point I'll
Close.
experiment with the Zorus a little bit more.
I notice I gravitate towards the things that stay in the air.
Yep.
I play like a total bitch when it comes to these games.
Yeah, it's fine, but
I like
I'm becoming one
Exoprimal.
with
I
the
can't heal
liquor.
you.
yeah.
I need to change
Oh,
flavor pods on my bottle.
oh yeah. One last thing I want to add to this. I just thought about
You
it.
must provide cover for alarm 10
One last thing.
Set off the
Another
alarm.
thing that kind of
Infested busy.
brought that out of me too was just feeling like they didn't.
A steady
Care.
stream of toxic spores is being released.
You know what I
Good.
mean?
It's because they didn't.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Emergency life support.
So that was another thing that kind of, that was the first thing. Then everything else just kind of come along. It was like I cared, but they didn't. And then that's, yeah.
You know
That's-
something that pisses me off? When somebody says, "Who cares?" when you obviously care.
Be on the
Mhm.
lookout.
Yeah.
Like, you may not care, but I really do care.
Yeah. And then another thing too about me, and I've said this before, a lot of my emotions, like sadness, anything that'll make you feel like sadness, depression, anxiety, fear, guilt,
Anxiety
My first-
definitely for me is
my
strong.
first response to that is anger.
Life support incoming.
No, mine isn't.
A lot of
actually towards anger.
a lot of the times, like, my anger most of the time is a reflection of how hurt I am by something. Some people just don't get that.
I understand that one.
That's what it is for me. My anger is a reflection of basically how hurt I am by whatever it is that hurt.
Activating it will buy
Yeah.
My anxiety, you can see it in me because I'm socially awkward. I start acting super awkward. Mostly because I don't like the situation I'm in. Hence, social anxiety. I hate talking to people that are new. Not that I
Yeah,
hate the person, it's I hate talking to strangers.
yeah, I understand that one.
Because I immediately assume everybody's going to attack me, which is not a good mindset.
Yeah, I don't
It's-
assume that. I give people the benefit of the doubt until they give me a reason not to.
Everyone is
why
an
I'm
enemy
usually-
to me until they become a friend.
Like, I don't just like automatically.
I've seen way too many incidences of people being too comfortable around them. They're either getting robbed, killed. So I've just immediately assumed everybody's bad.
Yep.
Which is usually why when there's a new person I've never talked to in a call, I'm usually quiet.
Yeah, I observe. I'm definitely quiet around people I don't know because I'm observing their behavior
I've delivered
and trying to figure out who they are.
Obviously, I want to work on my social anxiety,
Yeah.
but
Oh shit.
Things moving so quick. Alright.
Even a
Yeah.
random
My
text
suicide.
message makes me feel a little bit anxious.
You know what? I think I understand the reason why, like, my first response to a lot of other negative emotions is anger. And I kind of figured this out when I was in, I think I was in a chat with Shadow when we was talking about this, and I said, in the past, I've had people try to use those emotions to manipulate me. So
Probably why I can't relate to first being anger.
yeah, so
I've been really manipulated.
and then at one point in time in my life, like, I was like super depressed. I also don't like being afraid. I don't like feeling sad. I don't like feeling betrayed. I don't like feeling, you know, guilt or stuff like that. So like I suppress it with rage, because again, people have tried to use those things in the past to manipulate me. So
I'm okay with fear, like in horror games, and that's the only time I'm okay with it.
But if you notice, whenever we're playing a horror game and something scares me, next thing you know, you hear me yelling, just ah! That's just the way I am. I've been that way for a long time. No, I wasn't talking to Shadow about it. I remember I was making music and I was talking about that and using, you know, music, making music, certain kinds of like instrumentals, you know, stuff like that to help, like, vent that stuff in a way.
Yeah, my mom just called me and then immediately hung up, so I'm not gonna go to her. She can tell me on the phone. So fucking annoying. Make me walk across this fucking house to go, so she can tell me what to do, and I inevitably have to walk across it again.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. This has been happening way too fucking much. It's starting to get really annoying.
I understand what you mean.
Even my stepdad has said she's been relying on me way too fucking much while she's just laying down doing nothing. By that I mean she's relying on only me.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
also absolutely fucking nothing. Also, my new ringtone scared the shit out of me. I forgot I changed it.
Damn.
It's like one of those, it's like I got scared stiff. And I'm not talking about what Prince makes jokes about.
Oh, the boners.
I mean, every muscle tensed up.
Oh, I'm so happy that Shadow got that reference.
I didn't, but that was fun. I'd laugh at boners.
I said phoner, which is a fear boner.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I'm going joke because I'm the one that likes horror games.
Yeah, I'm the one that came up with that one. He doesn't get boners, he gets phoners. He gets fear boners.
I sometimes get war boners, like I've had one for the past half hour from all this war.
Rage. Fire burns deep, bright within my soul.
I get them woners.
Fear protects me. My mom's being annoying.
Okay. I gotta get to him. Where the fuck is he? Jesus Christ, Matt. Why'd you have to be a million fucking miles away?
Oh, she's typing.
I mean, the title of the stream's technically not inaccurate. I have been trying out new weapons, but we've also been talking about life and stuff like that. Fuck.
Wait, that guy's name is Lion Erection. That's funny.
Did you get diddled?
I heard a female voice say that you shall perish as you were conceived on all fours.
We will all share in this
I
bounty.
think that voice called him a butt baby.
Damn, bro.
How did you just... Huh?
Trying to defend Matt.
That looked cool. Ow. Yeah.
Yeah, come back and be fucking gangbanged in a corner.
I've been holding them off for the most part.
I hope Umbra was at least a little bit of help.
Yes.
Bitch. Okay. My body hurts.
Alright,
Yeah, she wanted to wash a fucking binky. That's what she had me go across the house for.
Alright, let's
That sounds
extract.
about
There's
right.
something I gotta do right quick. Not related to the, weapon. Just related to me. But I want to make sure.
How long will you be gone?
Not really long.
estimate?
I'm just gonna run to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna find my my bottle of medication and take my meds. That's it.
Okay, I was asking because I want to make coffee.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead, take your time. I might go fix me something to eat briefly too. Head is pounding. Ugh, I need a break from this for a moment anyway. Oh, good lord.
The
That's why I said I
man
wanna go take
invited
my
you.
meds.
Who the fuck
Just
is
in
that?
case, I don't want to spaz out. Get hurt. No, let's not do that.
Yeah, I can't contact your friends. If you were having a seizure on stream, that would... I don't know how I would help you. You can't hear me. I look over, he's just gone.
It was just the, oh, he can't hear me anymore.
Um. Okay, I'm gonna make me that coffee.
Finally, I win a game.
His dog was on his chair.
Oh, that's cute. How well did I perform on the team? About mid? I'll accept mid. 1 kill to my own name, but I helped kill 14. Ah, you see, I'd tell you my cock swelled, but I got slaughtered the other night. Okay, I don't think anybody can hear me now. Just you, the viewer, who's likely not the same one from the beginning. I'm an inbred. What's your name? Ow. Give me pleasant lines for the nights. I just want to be a simple farmer. Or for like the footman. Footman or archer would make sense. Oh, Agamotha! I got to be inbred for 3 seconds, so world record.
Yeah, I went and grabbed me a glass of milk, and I made sure to take my meds. For those of you that want to know what my meds are for, it's for seizures. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. Just to make sure I don't have one. Yeah.
If they would give me my crazy license, I would probably have enough of them.
Hmm? Give you your crazy license, you probably have enough of what?
Medication.
No, see, I've been diagnosed with epilepsy. Yeah, it sucks. I gotta make sure I eat. I gotta make sure I, try my best to keep my fluids topped off. I gotta get rest, and rest is like the hardest thing for me because I'm one of those people that like it takes me a moment to get going, but once I'm wound up, I'm like the freaking Energizer Bunny. I'm just boom, 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 just keep going. And then it takes me forever to come back down and relax. And it sucks. But the eating part and the liquid part, I can handle that. And the medication taken, that's not hard. I can do that. But I get plenty of sleep. I just have to, after work, I stay up till probably about this time. And I usually go to sleep, wake up about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I get up, start moving around. I go to work around like 4, 4:30, sometimes 3. I'm there till 11 something at night. I come home.
Tomorrow I go to work 2 to 10. No, 2 to 11. Then I'm off a day. Then I work 10 to 8. Then, no, 10 to 5, then 10 to 8, then 10 to 8.
Yeah, but yeah, that I know what you mean. I've worked those shifts before. It's yeesh. I'm glad that I go in at like 4 something in the 3 or 4 something in the afternoon because I'm not a morning person. Like I'm going to
I
sleep.
am not either.
I am going to sleep when the sun's coming up. The moment I hear that, the moment that the chickens or roosters are doing that is the moment I'm hitting the sack. I'm serious.
I think mine are broken because they sometimes crow at night.
That's funny. He said, "Can you play with somebody? Who is this? Fortuna Venus. Who the fuck is this person that keeps inviting me? Like, are they in my friends list? Hold on. Oh, he's part of the clan. I didn't realize that. Oh. I guess he's wanting some help in Fortuna or whatever. I know Fortuna's rough. Let's see. Augie30 says, "Can I play with you?" Question. What mastery rank are you? It doesn't really matter if you're lower or higher. On the mastery rank, I'm just curious. That's all. Because I like to know who I'm getting in the lobby with before I get into a lobby with. Or before I even decide that's what I'm going to do. And also, what Warframe do you use?
Ow, I just stepped out of the damn healing area. Ow. I understand why the second one wasn't a counter. Ah, shit, okay.
I think I might go help him out. Help that one guy out on, Fortuna. I might help him out. Part of the clan that I'm in. I gotta wait for Matt to get back though. I mean, I could go on my own and I might do that. Oh, there's now an option to invite to the orbiter. Nice. I had the Spring Festival decorations in here because I think it adds a little bit of character to this instead of just being bland. Plus, I kind of like the way it looks.
I'm gonna go defend the church.
Defend the church. Defend the house of God. Defend Jesus Christ like your life depends on. Oh my God, I said depends on it, bro.
My afterlife depends on it. We're going to heaven, damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna leave squad for now. I think I'm gonna go to invite.
Oh, the monsters.
And then I think I'll invite him to Cause he's a member of the clan. He's been inviting me. Let's see what he needs help with. I might be able to help him. Might. I don't want to say yay or nay, but I may be able to assist him. I do have the War Within done, so I can use my necromech out in Solaris or whatnot.
The Lord our God demands ye be gone. Ow.
Let me try to. I'm gonna try to send him a message. Hold on. What the fuck? It's not letting me. That's weird. And I don't know how to do it either. Well, but I tried. Alright, well, Matt's going to do whatever he's doing. He said he was
coffee,
going, he said he was going to make coffee. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I don't want to bore my stream, so I'm going to go do something. Ugh.
Well, I went to pray.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts
I was at least playing the part.
off the alarms to start.
Hail our Lord
Infested
Jesus
are
Grievous.
releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival.
Alright, I sent dude an invite. I'm not joining somebody else's party.
Life support modules dropped by
It's not happening.
Ow. No killing on holy ground. We can't be having that.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Wow. I just salami sliced this ass.
Delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Slice and dice.
Activating it will buy you more
You're gonna
time.
get hibachi, motherfucker.
I think we're all just gonna let the deserting timer go through. That's exactly what we all did, and I just kept praising and praying. I had people sit in the pews. It worked. I got content.
Yay.
We did it. That's all I wanted to do was give my one viewer some content. I don't know if it's my sister, a bot, a stranger on the internet.
Life support incoming.
Oh hell, you were the one I wanted to counter. Oh, I was betrayed. No, you didn't.
Dude, I love these fucking blades, dude.
I am currently in love with how poor I'm doing in this game.
Additional life support has arrived.
and stabbed a guy I didn't even know was there.
Ooh. Jukey juke, motherfucker.
I don't know how that man died, but
Slice and
apparently
dice.
it wasn't by me.
Yeah, the enemies ain't really gotten that strong yet, but they will as time progresses. And we'll really see what this weapon is truly made of.
Man, I'm doing infinitely... Well, not exactly better.
The raid is off to a successful start. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Ow.
Fuck you in particular. Okay, I suppose I should sally.
Alright.
Do I have a sally for you?
You're here. You're back, Matt.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to extraction.
Allah.
I didn't want to bore my stream, so I left and went and did my own thing.
Yeah, I got me a snack too.
I understand, but you're good.
I was gonna be funny and say, you liar.
Yeah. Alright. Dude, the Arbiters of Hexus really hate me, man.
Hey, that's the syndicate I'm a part of.
They really don't like me, man.
That's the syndicate I'm pledged to.
Jesus, why do y'all gotta hate me so much? What did I do?
Actually. Wait,
Oh.
no, Steel Meridian, or whatever it's called, is neutral to the Arbiter. Fucking syndicate I'm pledged to. Which makes sense why you are not really welcome in that one.
I can get the wild hair out of their fucking arsehole.
What syndicate are you pledged to?
Oh, the prayer sequence.
Oh yeah, those guys fucking hate me.
They hit my guts, man. I don't know what I did. I'm just helping the parent sequence. Like, why can't I help? Like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, I get it. Y'all have opposing ideas. I'm helping them free some captives. How is that a bad thing?
Yeah, the Red Veil hates the Arbiters of Hexus.
Yeah, I think the Red Veil is neutral. But the Arbiters of Hexus hate me, so oh well. Here's what it is. Not really anything I can do about it. I gotta tell you though, these dual swords are actually a lot of fun to play with.
I'm allied with Cephalon Suda, too. Which seems like a good faction.
See what?
How long?
More capacity in the magazine, bro. This thing is dog, dude.
Oh yeah,
Just
something
let
I
me
need to
kill
remove
myself in
from my
peace.
fucking
This is booty cheeks.
Grimoire. is that barrel mod, because it doesn't have a barrel, it does absolutely fucking nothing. Same with the ammo. It has infinite ammo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no recoil on it.
Yeah. Alright, my friend, if you're ready to go, I am ready to go. Let's go Mother's Day investor. What are you doing though? Lay down somewhere. Quit acting a fool.
Your
Good
dog
girl.
was on your chair for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you left.
Yeah, she does that when I leave. She was greeting the stream with her presence. She was like, I'm taking over
Never a dull moment.
momentarily. She just sat here and was like, hey everybody.
There must always be a ringmaster.
I'm guessing you already replied to the dude trying to fucking play with us.
I just asked him before I said, yeah, like what master rank are you and what kind of Warframe do you like to use? I was just curious.
Yeah, he did not say anything related to that.
Nope. I didn't say there's no. I don't mind playing with people. Like I just want to play with someone
open
who's
my
like
mod
kind of within the same range as us, because there's some people who join that have really overpowered stuff, and that just kind of ruins the fun. Sorry, but it does.
You must provide cover for a lone Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy.
I feel like I should save one of my intruder things, that way I can give it to you.
A stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on.
So
I feel like that would help you out.
we're defending.
I've already started committing murder.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Oh shit, I dived down.
I love the tornadoes.
It's beautiful.
It reminds me of my home.
Oh,
Oklahoma.
my body hurts.
We got the man from Oklahoma. It makes sense that he's using a Warframe that has tornadoes. He's from Oklahoma. He's summoning
Ow.
the power of his homeland to kill enemies. I mean, tornadoes are effective at destroying things, so, I mean...
I have lived in Tornado Valley for far too long. I have been imbued.
You are in Dixie Alley, bud.
Oh, yeah.
I adopted it. I was molded by it.
Yeah, I also, like, the edge, right on the edge of, not, like, I'm right there within the edge of Dixie Alley. Tornado Alley also stretches into parts of northern Missouri.
Activating it will buy you
Dixie Alley goes over, obviously, you know, south, like the deep south, parts of Texas, you know, Arkansas, southeast and southern Missouri.
I think Texas
Alabama.
gets it slightly worse than Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, because of the landmass there. They get on average 114 a year.
No, I'm talking about storm-wise, too.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
a storm that stretched from Dallas, Texas, all the way to the top of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And it just fucked them more than it did Oklahoma.
Yeah, they're really, like, they're closer to the ocean, so they have a fuel source for storms that's closer by. A really abundant fuel source, and that's water vapor. It makes sense that they would get more powerful storms. But then also, that also doesn't make sense because Kansas gets more freaking storms than Oklahoma does, or at least tornadoes, and they're north of you.
Why is there a severed leg on the ground?
Sorry, got excited.
I don't know.
You know,
Dude, this is
something
so
that
fast.
you'll find weird is, you know when we were in that call with the tornado sirens and me being at my grandma's house?
Yeah.
Additional life
Yeah, I was quite
supports
enjoying it.
Bruh. Yeah, I know that's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. I don't really enjoy like severe weather. Like I'm not saying I'm like bothered by it. Like thunder and lightning when it's like nighttime and I'm sleeping, it actually helps me sleep. But when I look up at the sky at 7 o'clock in the morning and it goes from gray to greenish gray, no, you can have that.
Is it weird? I find tornado sirens kind of soothing.
Yes.
Yes.
He's like that guy off of that video I saw. It was like Oklahomans during when a tornado comes, and he's just walking outside, puts his coffee cup on his fucking truck, looks up at the sky, pauses for a second, and says, "Storms are brewing."
Yeah, no, it's not just him. That is so fucking common here.
It makes sense because, like, I remember back in May, you guys were getting constant, like, powerful storms. And by the time they was getting to me, they kind of weakened. Until that one time where some of those favorable conditions came over,
Yeah,
and
most
I
of those
almost
were
got
super-
hit.
Some of those were supercells.
I know. You told me that night that you was in that call, you said, I looked outside, and there was literally a storm that was, I saw a storm cloud spinning. That was a fucking tornado trying to fucking touch down, bro. If you can see it, because the thing is, a mesocyclone, you can't really see them spin. They spin, but you can't really see it. Like, the human eye can't really catch it. So if you see the cloud spin, that was a tornado, bro. You was close to death. And the only
Mother Nature
reason...
was trying to give my house a smooch.
Just a little off the top.
Our operative is making
Oh.
progress. This will help our cause. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. That's honestly crazy.
I think I'm a little insane.
No, you're from Oklahoma. Okay? Well, stuff like that's common. It's like if you go to California, earthquakes are common over there. I'm sure people there are like, yeah, whatever. Just a normal Sunday.
That was a small one.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying, because it's more common. So you become
Storms
a little...
are actually a lot more mild than they used to be, dude. Those things used to be on crack cocaine.
Yeah, when that one storm hit, dude, I'm not kidding. I literally saw, like, there was a fine line in the clouds.
Oh, especially the ice storms during winter. Those things are non-existent now, but when we did have them, it was knocking power out left and fucking right.
Dude, listen.
Every year.
I can still walk to the end of my driveway and see a tree toppled over, like a block away. That's how close I was to getting hit by a tornado when that storm come through.
Pick that shit up, it ain't too bad.
Yeah, you can chop it up and turn it into firewood.
Yeah, we don't really use... I mean, the newer houses here doesn't use fire pits. Obviously, the older ones have them.
Shoot, I would use it. I like burning stuff in my fire pit and my barrels outside.
Oh, yeah. I really want a house that's, like, older, but still in good condition.
Yeah. The thing is I like playing with fire. That's why when it comes to burning stuff, the people I live with, whenever we need to deal with the trash or anything they put on the fire pit or in the barrel, they have me deal with it. Because they know that I enjoy playing with fire.
Fuck, what was that one thing called that happens in old houses that, like, makes you really sick?
Asbestos?
Yes, that's one thing that worries me.
Yeah, that's like old insulation. I think it caused like some kind of like lung cancer or something like that.
Yep. Ow! You're a way better player
Probably
than
why
me.
we swapped to, like, fiberglass. Which is still pretty bad to breathe in, but...
If it's already solid, it's not a problem.
Stuff. Your skin does not like that stuff.
Yeah, as long as you don't get it in your skin and you don't breathe it in while you're making it, you're... Oh my god. I love the slam attack on this. It's like you jump up and then come down and fucking stab the enemies. Oh my god. You know what that reminds me of? Like off of God of War. Where you like jump up and then slam down with the blades. Oh my god. I love that.
Oh, I fucking knocked myself over.
Damn.
Yeah, boy. That's super fast too. Normally I'm using my hammer where I can literally just slam down on the ground and everything dies. But I want to change it up.
My man, what the dog doing? That bitch was just floated towards me. She defined the fucking laws of physics.
Oh god. Oh no, I died. Okay, I'm good.
Imagine needing to touch ground to be able to move.
Yeah, Mr. Hovercraft.
I like planes.
Instead I like trains, instead I like planes. Oh, he knows what I'm talking about. I think. No, he
Yes.
might not know what the
Where the
ASD
train
is.
where the train comes out of fucking nowhere and hits him.
The kid's like, I like trains, and then.
That's what I was referencing.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. You know what I'm talking about, Shadow?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad. I remember the first time I watched that. I got stoned with some friends and watched it. It was the funniest shit ever, bro. That's the best time to watch funny stuff, is whenever you get stoned, because it's 10 times funnier. Like, if you really want to, like, laugh away some pain,
It's a career I want. I cannot do that.
smoke a little bit of bud and watch some hilarious stuff. Trust me, you will have the time of your life.
Even
That's
if you have a
why-
private pilot license, you
But
still
make
lose
sure
if you
you're
do
old
drugs.
enough, and make sure you live in a state where it's legal. Luckily, I am old enough, and I live in a state where it's legal.
Oh yeah, I hate the fact that weed has been. I don't hate it as much. I hate the fact that people are abusing that it's legal.
Yeah, I don't really do that. I keep that at home, and I don't even really fuck with it that often. But it does help with stress and anxiety, which is very important for me because, well, epilepsy. Stress and anxiety are some of the things that cause it. Yeah, I don't need that. I have a legit reason to actually use it though. That's the difference. For that particular reason, it makes sense.
I know people that use it just to use it, even though it's supposed to be a medical product.
I use it for a medical thing because it helps calm my nerves and give me a
Kinda
little
like-
bit of woosah.
It's
And,
not as bad, but it's kind of like people using pain pills just to use pain pills.
yeah, I don't think that's.
I use it for psychiatric reasons, even though I don't have my papers on them updated.
Yeah, I've been around you. I know that you're definitely.
Oh,
a
another
little
thing, you have
up
to be mentally stable to become a pilot.
there. Well, obviously.
Required by the FAA.
Yeah.
I think it's the FAA.
Then aren't I glad I'm scared of heights?
I'm not. Heights are actually pretty cool.
Not for me.
I'm not scared of heights, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get up really high in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
always had
next Matt gets in a
want to
freaking
fly.
plane, and next thing you know, he starts speaking Arabic.
I'm gonna purposely learn a bit of that language just for jokes.
Just scared.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Allah
There you
Akbar! Just kidding,
That one
everybody. just to scare the people on the plane. Oh man, I don't know if the company, whatever company you work for, will take that very lightly though.
No, I probably do like cargo. Because
Yeah.
cargo, you don't really need the same medical training as you would as a normal pilot for airlines.
Yeah, see, I know nothing about being a pilot. I'll be
Also,
honest.
the pilot license you need to fly those fucking things is 100 fucking grand.
Yep. That's another. But like, it makes sense that you would need to be mentally stable to fly a plane because there's sometimes some stressful
It
situations,
wasn't even.
and you
It
need to
wasn't
be
even
able to.
9/11 that caused them to enforce it. It was some dude crashing an airliner into the fucking into a mountain because he was depressed.
Yep, that's
He
what I'm
walked-
saying.
He locked the pilot out of the fucking cockpit and then crashed the plane purposely
Yeah, that's what.
and killed everybody on board.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what caused it to be enforced.
That's
I
why.
had a program in ROTC that was going to pay half on getting me a pilot's license. And I had to look at my mom and be like, look, I'm scared of heights. Me and planes, I don't blend well. I'm in this for when I join the military.
Like, I want to have my boots on the ground, not in the fucking air.
Yeah, or on a
I
ship.
like
Give
the
me
thought
shit.
of flying a plane.
I mean, sure, it'd probably be fun, but like, what if your engine fucks up and you're all the way up there in the air?
You glide.
Well, yeah, you can glide, but what if you're gliding into a forest?
You glide into a forest. If you're a trained pilot, you know what to do in those situations. You look for a spot that looks like you're able to land, and then you go for it.
Yeah, I'm
And
So that
I'll
of course,
pass
you
on
have
that.
to
Doing
know
so,
how to
like-
land without engines.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, that is something that you learn when you're getting your pilot's license, is how to land without engines.
Yeah, that's something that I was saying that to support your point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Air Force.
They teach you that.
They wanted me to know a lot about airplanes.
Yeah, I'm good on the whole flying the airplane thing.
One thing I won't do is rotary. I don't like helicopters that much. Mostly because you lose your engines, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will only do fixed